Welcome everybody back to the So Excited podcast. That's right, I'm your boy, Mr. Right Way. That's right, we got trying with something different today because we got a special guest. We got a developer talking about video games, brand new Nintendo games coming out. We got Solid Fake in the house. We got a lot of business, new games and stuff. We're gonna bring in the whole cast and everybody. Welcome everybody to the So Excited podcast. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Man, we doing good, man.
Early as hell. That is crazy, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
I showed up on time.
Like for once, we not operating on black people time. I'm sorry, I just had to say that.
Wow.
We good.
Wow.
It's early. All right, let me chill out. But yeah, man, we good.
We're not even 30 seconds in.
I know,
right? This is what you're setting the tone right there.
I know.
Bro, that is funny. That is hilarious. But how y'all been, man? Ness, you've been working hard on the video, and it's up almost. Well, it's rendering. How you doing?
Man, it's taken me, 3 weeks? Actually, 4 weeks to get this video done.
Oh,
yeah.
I've been big project, man. Hey, greatness takes some time, man. So that's what it is.
I don't want everybody to think it's going to be some crazy, super duper, I spent all this money on editing, all this stuff. It's just life. That's all it was. It took me that long to just actually sit down. So it took me a legit full week to get it done just because the video's 50 minutes long.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
that's a big
longest video I've ever done.
Pause.
Pause. I don't got the pause one. I deleted it. I said, oops, I gotta find it again.
Yeah,
surprise.
It drops tomorrow.
Okay, so hey, I'm debating on doing some more videos. Everybody knows, well, not everybody, but guys, I'm taking a little time off, just reset and build some stuff up. Probably doing videos once again, probably middle of next month, taking some just time off, some resting, but I'm not resting from the podcast. Got to do this. Say got therapy, so and we'll be talking about doing some podcasts and some other places next couple weeks and stuff. We'll talk about that. But somebody who's not always late, but had technical difficulties, but he back, he good.
Man, why you gotta put my business out there like that? Hey, look, they don't know what's going on behind closed scenes, man. Look, for all they know, everything's good in the hood, baby. But what's good with everybody? Happy Friday's Eve, man. It is October ain't here, but October's starting to look like Broketober for September right now, man. They run our pockets out here with a lot of these game releases, man. So,
yeah, they are.
So I hope everybody's good, man. Can't wait to get the show started for you guys tonight. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, somebody just said, I see me with the fresh face. Yeah, I shave. So the story behind it, I was trying to line stuff up, right? And I got a really sharp razor, and it just cut part of it. I was like, shit, I just fucked it in. I was like, you know what? Just fuck it, just take it off and whatever, and just start over. Let's see how it's gonna be.
You should have just got rid of the mustache and just kept the goatee.
I tried. I mean, it looked all funny too. I couldn't too. I was like, you know what? I ain't that skilled. I gotta let people do that stuff. So I'm like, man,
he just said, man, character creator reset. So I feel that, man. He just set that thing back to 7-1. So I feel that, man.
I mean, just go to Spirit Express and get yourself a beard. You could just put that on.
Spirit Express.
Wow. What's up, man? How you been?
Man, I've been good.
That's good, man. Earlier you was on that Silk song and stuff. You just got, how much was it?
Yes. So I mean, I think it's great. I've only got maybe 20 minutes into the game. It's familiar but new, so it's I don't know. I think that they've got another hit on their hands. The sales are crazy. Everybody's buying it. I mean, I was looking at it and I'm like, this is a $19 game, a $20 game or whatever. And I was like, everybody will buy this because the first game was just, mega, right? And then $20 for the sequel to a mega game. It's a no-brainer. It's literally, hell, that's what a cup of coffee costs nowadays with all the inflation and bullshit that's going on. So you might as well buy a game. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's the one. If I only had one game to buy this year, it'd be this.
Well, it's gonna beat it. Maggie, you all right?
I had
the stream to my audience, but I had to sign in, so I just had to do a quick reset. So we're good.
Okay. I told you I was always something.
Man, that only lasted for like 2 seconds, bro. Come on, man. Give me some grace. Give me some grace.
Let me one of those
Yes,
shows
sir.
today, y'all. And also, we got our special guest, guys. He's doing a new game. We're gonna show you the brand new game real quick, and then we're gonna bring him in. So this game right here, playing on the Game Boy. We make sure y'all and all at the beginning. Well, we're gonna start at the beginning. It's called Maiden of the Dark. And I don't know why I want to say Dark Water. It look like Pirates of Dark Water, like cartoon.
I was like, you about to say Pirates of Dark Water, ain't you? Yeah,
Knowledge
yeah,
of
I
Tot,
feel that.
Chungo Lungo.
But yeah, this is a new Game Boy right here, a new Game Boy game. So yeah, we're gonna let y'all. I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna bring our special guest on so we can talk more about it. So check it out.
That looks awesome.
It does.
Yeah, this soundtrack slaps.
Yeah, no, this is better than like 90% of the games on the original Game Boy by a long shot.
That soundtrack is dope. I was like, oh,
Yeah, like this is dope as hell, man.
got a
This,
good
this needs to
musical
win
tune, man.
awards.
I'll play it, man, with that music.
I really like the fact that, I mean, you can clearly tell it's a Game Boy game, but it takes advantage of like modern hardware because how the game is running. A lot of Game Boy games back in the day didn't run like this. I can tell you that much. It wasn't that smooth.
Well, and the play control, look at that. I mean, like this is more sophisticated than the games that came out on the original
Yep.
Game Boy.
Especially if you guys remember LJN, the company who did like the Spider-Man games and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, those were piss poor compared to something like this.
Oh wow.
You got cutscenes? You got cutscenes
Yeah,
too?
it's got cutscenes.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah,
was
that-
like, what? Dude, do
okay,
you remember
yeah,
back in the
that-
day when games like cutscenes were the thing? Like everybody is like, ooh, did you see that cutscene?
Mm-hmm.
all right,
Damn.
so let's bring in our special guest right here, Mr. Tiger Chainsaw himself, brother. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing great. Thank you guys so much for inviting me on and getting a chance to talk about the game. I'm stoked to be here.
Brother, that
That looks amazing.
That was dope, man. So tell us about it, man.
Well, it started last year in October. I've always wanted to build a game or create video games, and I knew absolutely nothing about it. And so I reached out to a developer. He kind of taught me or showed me the ropes a little bit. And then I started putting together a team. And it's come together in the last 9 months really nicely. It's called Maiden of the Dark. It's an action platformer, as you guys can see obviously with the trailer. But it's been so much fun. It's been so rewarding to put this together. And I'm so excited to get it out and to finally showcase what we've been doing this past year.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's nice. It's really good. I was like, oh, that thing got like,
Yeah, I was jamming.
Something that you guys commented on was the soundtrack, and every single time I've shown it off, the first thing people go is, "Damn, that's a good soundtrack."
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I keep telling my
it's awesome.
composer that.
That's
I'm
really
like,
cool.
Yeah,
bro,
whoever
you-
did that, they 1000% understood the assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah, I say they exceeded it. Yeah, because on the Game Boy, like the sound chip wasn't really all that advanced for the most part. So with what they were working with, yeah, they worked some black magic, man. So yeah, kudos
sure
to the
did.
Amazon team.
I would say that, like, gameplay is also, a big component, but the music is what keeps you drawn in and attracted to, especially if you're like in a particular stage or you're fighting a particular boss and the music theme is it's really vibing with you. Like, as soon as I saw the trailer, I'm like, ooh, I like that. I'm like, okay.
Well, if you got earphones in or like headphones on or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
like you just all of a sudden it makes you zone out, like you're completely in the game.
Yeah.
And that soundtrack, it's like one of those things that when you turn it off, you can still hear it. It's like that's the mark of an amazing soundtrack.
Yeah, and part of
I'll tell you in a minute.
I just want to say, like, part of the whole experience of the game studio that I'm creating is to recreate those nostalgic moments that we had in the 80s and the 90s playing the Game Boy and other retro systems. And I feel like you get a really good feel for that with this game. Anyway, I'm just excited to finally showcase it, because I've been sitting on this secret for almost a year now, and I'm just stoked.
Bro, when I was looking at the game and like here, I kid you not, I went way back when I first got my Game Boy, sitting back in the car. My mom was driving, had the headphones in, me and my cousin back. I was like, I started doing like mentally in my head, I started doing like this. I was like,
Yeah.
It gave me that. Really gave me that.
Yep,
feel.
I've been there.
That feel like I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, like this. I was like, I can't wait to play that. So is it going to be physical? Well, how is this going to be distributed? You want to tell anything else you can tell us about this?
Absolutely, I'm open to all questions, so don't be afraid to ask anything. But
yeah, and also chat. We'll take questions too. You don't have to be super chats for this one. If you got any questions about the game, we'll post them up here so he can answer those. But we want to thank Mr. Tiger Chainsaw Studios coming up in here with this game. And I met Tiger Chainsaw a couple times at different conventions, especially Midwest Gaming Classic. He's sitting there just always. He hosts his show that I did one there with him one time. Him and the other guy, I forget his name. What's your
Lame Dad?
Yes, okay. And Lame Dad, yeah. And it was really good, man. We had like a little kid on stage, and it was fun. So I can see you doing this right here. It's like a lot of people don't jump and make games. People always talking, I'm doing game. No, people, you did it. So man, yours.
I appreciate it.
More about it.
I appreciate the love. So, as a physical collector, as someone that thinks it's important to keep physical media in the video game industry, I'm going to make it physical. It's going to be on cartridge. You're going to get a game box. You're going to get a manual. What's yes, it's going to be on a key cart. Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
No, no DLC, no
show.
paying for that stuff, no microtransactions. But there's going to be special rewards. There's going to be an audio CD with the soundtrack. The cover art is sick. And then you're going to get a poster. Just a lot of cool stuff that, like in my game room, I got a bunch of posters up, and I love looking at some of my favorite game posters. And that's just kind of what I wanted to recreate with making this game physical. I used to open up a game on the way home with my dad driving. And I would read the manual a million times.
Smell the box.
Yes. Sniff it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely smell the
You
box.
gotta smell the games. You gotta smell the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe when you're like ready to sell, and you have a couple of those in hand, if you want to come back and do a giveaway or something like that,
absolutely,
we would love to have
that'd be super sick.
Yeah, that'd be good, man. Speaking of, do you have pricing yet?
I've got it kind of like sketched out in my head. I think there's like 5 tiers. I will offer it digitally if people don't have a Game Boy, but it will play on Game Boy Color, GBA, and like all the newer handhelds too, if you guys have those. So it would play on that. I'm trying to make it so it's easy as possible for people to play.
That's awesome.
So the analog there. Yeah,
I'll say yeah. So we've got analog pockets. That should suffice,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
I'm thinking
Very
complete in box. is probably going to be about $50. So
Oh, that's not bad.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Are you gonna submit it to Nintendo too for potential release like via Nintendo?
So that's on the table. Something that I've been told that I should do is submit it to Evercade to get it to them. But I'm not entirely sure. This is all new to me. I've never done any of this stuff before. So I'm publishing the game myself as well. So I'm going to be the one that's packaging it and getting all the stuff together.
Wow.
It's exciting, but it's also kind of scary.
Does it come with a physical manual?
Yeah, absolutely. Physical manual. All of the writing, the cover, like any of the art I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm super stoked about that. And so right away I sent you a magazine ad, and I want to talk about kind of my marketing.
Yeah, let me pull that up real quick.
Yeah.
I forgot. I saw that image. I'm like, what is this?
Oh, like one of the old like video game magazines.
Right here.
Oh, dude.
Look at this.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a one form recreation
Dude,
right
that's
there. I love
OG
it.
right there.
So my thought behind this is like, I'm a retro game studio. I want to invoke that nostalgia in you. And so I have created 30 different magazine ads that you would see them in magazines from the 80s and the 90s. And so when my Kickstarter opens, probably within the next 30 days, every single day, I'm going to be dropping a new magazine ad of
nice.
Maiden of the Dark.
That's dedication right there. I got no respect for it.
I appreciate that. So I love video game magazines, and it was really a lot of fun to just come up with these designs and kind of mock them to some of my favorite ads.
That is nice.
Yeah, I love it.
I was about to ask about one of the covers, but I think I know which one you might be making, but I think I'm just gonna wait for the excitement.
Okay, bet.
I think I'm gonna wait. Like I will throw out a hint. It has to do with something. Now you're playing with a certain power. If you're doing that. Oh yes, sir. Yeah, we good. We good. Okay, no more. I don't need to hear anymore. All right.
So the gameplay, I kind of want to design it between Return of the Ninja, which is a Game Boy Color game, and Operation C. So I kind of wanted that fast action with platforming. With
Operation C for me. Continue.
With feudal Japan. So
like some like OG Ninja Gaiden type of vibes too. It's like that, and I don't know if there's a game on the NES called Trojan. I don't know if you remember that. But it's like there's.
I remember that from Capcom. I remember
Capcom.
Yep, I had that one.
So some of that, like, I mean, you're in great company if we're starting to pull back some of the world's best games. Like, so I'm super stoked.
That's what I was going for. I got told no a lot by my developer. He's like, we can't do that. We can't do this. Because I had a lot of really cool ideas, but he's like, it's not going to work, man. You can't be doing that. So I tried my best, but.
Why wouldn't it work? Why wouldn't it work?
So the engine we used, we created it on GB Studio, and so it's kind of like the most basic of engines you can do. And so I would point out stuff. I'd be like, Capcom did this. How come we can't? And he'd be like, that's because it's $1 million company with their own custom engine. I'm like, okay, I guess that's fair.
They got the resources.
Save it for the sequel.
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, speak to that. You know what? When people, because a lot of folks who listening right now haven't developed a game or don't know what's going into developing a game, and even the joke with the key cards. Can you speak to that? Because like I always say, the people. Well, a lot of people would love to be on the Switch too, but also too, the controversy about owning the full game and being the key card and download and all that kind of stuff. Can you speak to stuff like that? Can you speak as a developer to both of those worlds and stuff?
As far as like my thoughts on going digital only and like on a key card?
Well, just the process of building. You said like, okay, Capcom had their own $1 million, their own $1 billion like engine. You had like this basic engine, but people want to do all this kind of stuff. Can you speak? Well, I guess it's two questions. Can you speak to that? Just developing the game, wanting to put stuff in there. Say, oh, Capcom got this, but you can't do this. Or we only got this. And then speak to that first, and then we'll talk about like
Sure.
maybe the key part stuff.
So because I had no development history at all in a game, this was a huge like baptism by fire for me. It was incredible to learn all the stuff that goes into a game and how much stuff that you have to cut out. And so for a Game Boy game, you can only have so many resources on the screen at once before it starts to flicker a lot, before you get a bunch of slowdown. And one of the things that we did very early on, it was during the build of the first level, was I kept complaining about all the slowdown that we were experiencing. And I go, how do we fix this? And he goes, well, we can make it monochrome instead of just black and white. And that will give us more resources to use on the screen. And so it's really, I walked a fine line of balancing what my original vision was and not sacrificing that, but still making a high quality game that everyone can experience, that everyone can have fun with. And I think we did a good job. Just got to get it to the gamers. So we'll see.
That's gonna be great, man. Pink Princess in the city, we love her. She's a great supporter, and she said, not sure if you mentioned it, but it would be great to see an art book for this game. He said it would be fabulous to see your artwork for it.
That's a great idea. And maybe what I'll do is I'll put all 30 magazine ads into a little booklet, and then have that done, because I feel like that would give a lot of unique style. That's a great idea. I like that.
Or even like maybe you can like purchase a big size poster or something. Or, I don't know, or something like that. That'd be nice. Yeah,
I have a poster coming. Yeah, the poster will be included with the game.
Okay, nice.
It's
nice.
18.5 inches by 24.5 inches. So it's a big.
Oh, that's
a big
18 by 24. That's a big size poster.
Yes, sir.
That's a nice size poster. Because I got a lot of posters in here myself, and going to the frame shop at 18 by 24, man, that's not about it.
Got a lot of posters.
I think that if you did like the art book, like a little 5x7, a 5x7 like mini hardcover with those 30 in there and had it packed in with the box, I think that would look sick.
I gotta hire you guys for marketing now. You guys are my marketing team.
Hey, Alan be having ideas too, man. He like,
oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, you need to. If we could even get like a some kind of, maybe if you had a limited run of special edition carts that were like a different color, like on the plastic, and then that way it just randomly package them in there and see who ends up getting them and being like, yeah, you guys have like the, the Buku Nth degree deluxe
ticket.
Exactly. Yeah. But that would be sick, man. It's like different color cartridges. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And I do want to say, like, I wanted to make a Game Boy game first so I can make my big mistakes with the small games, because to me, this is just the beginning of my studio. I've got games for the NES, the Master System, the Genesis, the Super Nintendo, all that stuff that I want to do, but I want to make the mistakes with the smaller games first.
Right.
So they're even better and more, smooth experience when it comes out with later releases. But that can only happen if the Kickstarter goes well. So I'm hoping everyone can at least check it out, share it with someone that loves the Game Boy, that loves that type of game. That'd mean a lot to me. And I got to thank, Mr. Right Way right now, man. He's been nothing but supportive. He's really helped get the word out there, and truly from the bottom of my heart, like, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, man, hey, anytime, bro. Hey, I'm always ready to support good people, man. Like, that's what I always say, man. In this community and stuff, you don't have to be an asshole. You want support, just be nice and do some stuff. And I don't mind supporting people like that, man. Like you. Somebody bold 7. This is a good question. Any secret codes, like up, down, left, right?
Oh, yes.
All right, so I got 2. There is a secret layer in the game that you can find, and it will give you a permanent health power-up. So you always have 2 hearts. This will give you 3. And then there is a cheat menu, and you will get the cheat menu if you buy the game and you either stream it once or showcase it on your YouTube. I will personally send you a cheat code to make you invincible and to give you more power-ups. So that's another way that I'm trying to get it out
That's
there.
cool.
You're trying to give the players God mode. I respect
Yeah.
that. I respect that.
Love it.
I like
cool.
that. I like. Somebody said, will the car have a solar panel like off the bow tie and make sure I go outside for breaks?
Oh man, that's that knucklehead nostalgia road in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
I know, right?
Nothing gets him outside anyway.
He's always sitting there messing with you and stuff.
I know, yeah. Like one of my favorite memories that Nostalgia Road was a part of and Mr. Rightway was a part of was at the end of MGC. We always kick it in the lobby. I got a big beer cart. Everyone just comes on by. We all just kick it, talk games, crack beer. Like it's just a great time. And it's just a great way that everyone connects with each other in the retro gaming community. And it just goes to show you how cool the community is that we can just do this.
Yeah, man, it's such difference between like Facebook private groups and Twitter and YouTube comments, and then you get people just in the real world and actually being human and not acting like an asshole, So it's totally different. And just chill and being cool, because at the end of the day, it's just games, man. It's celebrating games, all games that bring us all together and stuff, man. When will the link for the go out for the game?
Like the Kickstarter or
Kickstarter,
yeah. So I'm hoping within the next 30 days, I want to get around 250 followers just to follow the Kickstarter. You don't have to support it, just follow it, and then I'll release it.
Look at this, Retro Rob.
Rob.
Yo, Retro Rob.
There you go. What's up?
That's my guy. I'm just glad he's got a break from Broadway to join us. That guy, he's doing so much stuff.
And whenever I think about Broadway, I always think about the WB Frog. Whatever it is, WB.
Wow.
Yeah, so the link should be out within 30 days, and then you'll start seeing all the magazine ads. But something else that I'm going to be doing is I'm creating a video diary for every single level, there's only 10 of them. But I'm going to be discussing behind the scenes of what went into each level, the struggles of it, how I designed it, what we had to cut from it, anything to just make it more interesting and to get more attention on the game. And I love behind the scenes stuff, so I think that's cool.
You need to release that as a video blog on YouTube. Do a 10-part series.
Yeah, would be good.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
cool.
Man, that'd be really
And
good.
then, because if we'll help you. I'll share it on all my Twitter stuff every time you got a new episode up, and then all the other guys have stuff that they can share it on. So
I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you.
Hey, man, we all in this together, man. We, like I said, we all get to the top together. So I'm definitely, if you can get more people to help, more the merrier, man. It's all love, man. I'm just trying to do my part, what I can. Us guys here, the guys here, they're doing the part. We love stuff like this, man. We love people like this, good games. We had another developer on, and that game looked great. Can't wait. I saw it in GameStop. I saw it's about almost ready to come out. So it's I love having like developers and just talking about making games. It's like, oh, it's so good. Yeah, I don't get that. That song is still stuck in my head, man. I'm like,
there's nothing wrong with that song, man. It's catchy.
It was fire.
yeah, it's good.
So I have a question. So I know you had said that you had to remove a couple of things from the game, to be expected. Are there, if it does well, the Kickstarter does well, do you feel that you could do a sequel on the NES or Super NES to be able to do those things that you weren't able to do in the Game Boy version? Maybe a really over the top sequel where you get to add everything in there, or what's your thought process on the future for that?
I love that idea, and I can kind of share a little bit about what we had to change. The boss fights in particular was stuff that we really struggled on with what I envisioned versus what we were handicapped with. And so I would make all of these videos of my body language, and I would actually have a sword, and I would show the pixel artist and my developer how I wanted it to move fluidly. And we just got to the point where there were so many resources being used, and it just didn't look right. It didn't look good, and so I think, I think if it sells well, I would love to do like a remastered pack of like, you get the first game and it's jacked up to what it should be on like the NES or the Super Nintendo, and then you also get the second game, like another sequel to it. So you get, for people that missed out the first time, or for people
like a
that
director's
loved
cut
it,
plus the sequel. Gotcha.
yeah, I think that'd be really cool to do.
That would be awesome. And
That
like
would be awesome.
the vibe of the game. I mean, I'm a big proponent for martial arts and samurai and sword slashing games for sure. So this was already up my alley. As soon as I heard it in the music, just took it right there. I was like, okay, this is the game to definitely test and play out and enjoy for a couple hours. I mean, 10 levels is pretty solid for a Game Boy game. That's a lot. That's a lot of levels.
We did some pretty cool stuff too within these levels. You got horizontal levels, you got vertical levels, you got some secrets in there, and that's really cool that you like feudal Japan and samurai. So kind of the gist of the story and why it's called Maiden of the Dark is you've been summoned by a rural village and they are under attack by a warlord, and you are the spirit of the darkness, and you can only function during the dark. And so you've got 10 hours to kill destroy the army, and each level is an hour. So you get cutscenes in between. So it starts off at like 10 p.m. and then the next level is 11 p.m. and then it goes on, and then the last level is like the sunrise. And I don't want to spoil anything, but we did some really cool stuff with that, and needing to avoid the sunlight. So I'm stoked about it. It's pretty cool.
Okay, that's kind of dope.
I like that.
That sounds like a very interesting
Do
mechanic.
you have like power-ups and stuff for your weapons and things, and different characters you can select from, or is it one character and like one weapon set plus some like weapons that you can pick up from the stage?
So you have two different weapons. You have a sword that can slash, and then you pick up shuriken, so you can throw them. You do get different abilities as you progress through the game. Some enemies can only be killed when you're crouching, and so you'll learn like a crouch attack and that type of stuff. I tried to make as many enemies different as possible. So every single level, you're facing different enemies. So that's what I tried to do with it.
Okay.
But you only have one main character. There's not like a
only one main character. The three people that you saw with the artwork, those are like the three bad guys.
Oh, okay.
So the blue guy, his name is Zenkoku. He is the main warlord. You got Yori in the red, and he is his, general. And then you have like Shuriku, who's in the pink, and she's just like a bloodlusty, sultry girl that just loves to kill for fun.
Sounds like my ex. Oh my god.
Someone's gonna make that joke. That was funny. That's some good character work. So you drew all that?
I misspoke a little bit when I said I drew everything. I drew all of the marketing material stuff. I had a concept artist draw the characters. But after that, I drew all of like the level layouts, any of the magazine stuff I did, but the concept art, the character stuff that you just saw, that was a concept artist that was part of the team. So I just wanted to clear that up.
I mean, the ant, it looks straight. I mean, like straight out of the 90s, for real. Yeah. Straight out, like how you had the. I gotta put it back up. Let me pull it back up real quick. But how you had these guys like right here, and the characters and everything. Just look at this right here. Just look how like the aesthetic, the gamer boy, but these right here, like these characters, right? They are just like, they look nice, man. They like they look just like nice characters, almost kind of like Konami-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
they,
see
yeah,
that.
they, yeah, I can see that.
They're like straight
style,
from Konami. I'm like, dang, they're like a Konami enemy.
It gives me the late '80s, early '90s anime vibe too, for like some of those like Ronin Warriors. It gives me like the Guyver, for the guy in the gray.
Yeah.
It gives me kind of that vibe, and I mean,
kind of more Kombat-ish. The girl,
yeah, I mean, it just fits the time. It's like I wouldn't, if you'd have told me this game came out for Game Boy in the '90s and I didn't know any better, I'd be like, oh man, I missed that game. I didn't see that.
Yep.
Yeah, it definitely looks like something you'd be able to pick up off the shelf during that time period.
Yeah. Oh.
And all three of them act vastly different in terms of gameplay. So you're really going to have a variety of different boss fights and strategies that go into it. So I'm excited. I've had it play tested a little bit, and people say like it's kind of difficult. And so memorize your enemy patterns because they're coming for you.
Oh, one of the bosses like remind me of somebody off of Dragon Ball Daima, like one of the I don't know if you saw Dragon Ball Daima.
Guardian?
The Guardians, yeah, look like the Guardian. Yeah. That's kind of remind me of.
Which one is that? I haven't seen the Dragon Ball.
Oh, Dragon Ball! It was like a 20-part series. It's supposed to be a web series, but then they put it on a Crunchyroll and everywhere else. It's really good, but it was just like they had got. It's a mix of like it's a 40-year anniversary of Dragon Ball Z, and it got a lot of stuff in there. A lot of people didn't care for it because they turned everybody kids for like half of the episodes and stuff. Well, yeah, probably about 15
90%.
episodes, but it was still pretty good though. Well, not probably about 12 episodes. I think say 15. The first two, but yeah, it was good. I like Diamond.
There's characters in the show that their model style looks kind of similar with the swords and etc. They're like these big guardians that are, but the design is very fitting to that. So
that's
what
awesome.
I'm trying to say.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying what you've seen so far. It makes me happy, truly, because this is the first time I'm getting feedback. So
the chat looks like they're vibing to it too. I mean,
I think people are excited.
Yeah,
like because first of all, let's be honest. There's not a lot of games that get released that are brand new for retro. There are some, right? But it's like every one of them's special because it's a passion project. You know that it's somebody who's deeply like invested in making that the best game they could possibly make it. So, when we see all the catastrophe of all these gigantic AAA games and like they've got 1,000 people trying to make a game and it just crashes and burns, and then you get a team of like 3 people who make like the best game ever,
the game of the year,
and you have that small experience. Yeah, exactly, game of the year. And so you're sitting there and you're like, yes, I support independent developers. Yes, I support these small games and these small studios, because if you give them the support and you let them know you appreciate the work that they're doing and you financially back them by purchasing the product, then they make even more stuff. And it's the first project versus the third project. Oftentimes in these studios, it's like they finally get like the mojo, and all of a sudden they're just releasing hit after hit, and you're just like, holy God, this is amazing. So we are very ecstatic about this.
I can't thank you guys enough. And like I said, this is just the beginning. Hopefully, I hope the Kickstarter goes well, and then we can release more games on different systems. That's the dream.
Oh yeah.
So shameless plug. I just want to see exactly how far you're willing to go. Any thoughts for Neo Geo?
It's actually going to release there first. Yes.
Okay.
Exclusive first month, Neo Geo.
Bro, brand new Neo Geo game like that would absolutely be bonkers.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, Neo
Geo. Only release 100 of them and charge $25,000 a cart. People
pretty much. You could get all the systems done before Neo Geo.
Right? That's gonna be like shit. You want one of my bucket lists? I gotta put one more on Neo Geo. I got one in me, just like that one meme. I got one more in me, and that's the Neo Geo.
Man, it would be sick. That would be super sick.
But the vibes, like just the passion.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Pull this up. If you can see this right here real quick. I'm sorry, Ness. I was just trying to find a good picture of them, but kind of remind me. Is that how they look a little bit like the one in the middle?
Mhm.
Yeah, I see the armor.
Yeah, it's kind of like they kind of remind you of those a little bit. Put you in a mind like same kind of like not same ending, but it's just how it is.
Yeah.
But
I
go ahead,
definitely
Nick. I'm sorry.
See some similarities.
So I'm trying to post the link to the Kickstarter in the comments. I think someone asked for it.
Put
I
it in the
don't-
comment chat, then I can put it in there.
Okay, cool. I'll do that then. Drinking time.
All right.
So me and this, you had some questions, Ness? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I forgot now.
I'm sorry. I Dragon Ball.
He started talking about Neo Geo and everything.
No, I wasn't
Like,
going to be Neo Geo related after that.
I was
but
just
I'm like, he's like, start talking about Dragon Ball, and I'm like, okay, we're done.
and then you started talking about Neo Geo, you lost all train of thought.
So
you need to they need to release a little diorama that's got like the bosses and it's like the main character, but like Game Boy size, like really small little 3D printed statue looking thing. I think
Or maybe the diorama is the actual Game Boy, and the screen is what you see inside of it.
no, but the thing is, you would have your cartridge. You could actually fit it into the diorama. That would be sick, bro.
Pause.
okay.
Yeah, we could talk about some of the marketing
I
stuff
can see that
after,
works.
like for real, because
Look at Alex.
That was
man,
doing
going off.
crazy shit right there.
no, man, it's like I'm a like it's funny. Collector's editions are like my favorite thing to collect, and so it's like
yeah.
when,
That's your
No
jam.
lies detected.
We saw you this morning.
no, it's like man, that's like as soon as I saw Ghosts of Yotai drop, I was like, guys, it's alive, and I was like just throwing it
It's
all.
alive.
It's like this is
Did
what
you
guys- this
get
is
any?
what-
Did you get them?
Yeah, I got the
He got everything.
Pro plates. I got both the consoles. I got the controller, but
And then
I'm
when you
kind
said,
of disappointed because I wanted the black plates. I wanted the black plates separately, and you can't buy the black plates separately. At least not in the U.S. that I've seen so far.
I
oh,
thought you were done.
Yeah, but Ghosts of Yotai is like one of those. I mean, the franchise. So Ghost of Tsushima. I guess I'll just segue into this real quick. Like, so when COVID first hit, right? Like, like the for real quarantine, like nobody was going out. Well, I'm working in the ER, right? And it's like I'm sitting there, like I felt like I was playing Russian roulette every day. It's like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die today? Is today the day that I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna die? Basically the entire time that I was working. So, ultra stressed out. Completely cut off from everybody, just like everybody else. So it's like, go to work. I had a full on like, monkey suit and like respirator masks and shit like that. And I was lucky because it's like I had friends that were in the car and paint business because I'm a car guy. And it's like nobody could get respirators. Well, I went to them and I said, hey, I need your paint respirators. And they were like, bet. So it's like they gave me all their paint respirators and stuff like that, took those to the hospital. And anyway, it's like obviously, 12-hour shift, you're just sitting there literally just dripping in sweat because you're like, if I fuck up, I'm gonna die. I mean, it's like, that's how bad it was. And so you would come home, after working a shift and you're like, well, I can't go anywhere, I can't do anything. And then, Sucker Punch had created Ghost of Tsushima. And so you logged in, all of a sudden you were taken back to feudal Japan and you're riding on horseback and you're chasing foxes and you're, killing the Mongol invaders and you're like saving your people and like all this sort of stuff. And I swear to God, if I didn't have that game, I don't know if I would have made it because it's like that, that it's art, right? And people, you need art when the world is crushing you. And it's like because it allows your mind a place to run and roam and be that's different than where your actual life circumstances are. And so I played that game. It was like a religious experience because every time it's like I stepped into that portal and I was in that world, all I was worried about was, the next boss and like, do I have the button combinations right to be able to cut through like the bamboo, sheets and stuff and, picking up all the different little power-ups and whatnot along the way and little shrines and everything else and like going and sitting in the mineral springs and hot baths. So that game has a lot of meaning for me. And so Ghosts of Yotai, I'm like, man, Sucker Punch, I know, we all know that game is going to be fire. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to get all the things. Because I did the same thing with the first one. I mean, I have the collector's edition of the first one. all that kind of stuff. And I was like, nah, man, this is like, I'm gonna put this on the same plate that I put like my Gears of War and stuff like that. It's like, it's a part of me now.
Oh, what's up, man? And that's his excuse for buying all the shit. No.
Well, I mean, like,
Facts.
I recently beat that game a couple of months ago, right? So I've had the game for so long, and it was in my backlog, and I never played it. And then Zelda was like, "Hey, bro, play the game. This is your game. This is your game." And he's right. He was perfectly right. I was like, man, the game was amazing. It was.
Yes.
I played it day in and day out on my time off, and then weekends, if I wasn't doing anything, I was on that game until I beat it and got all the. Luckily for me, by the time I played it, all the DLC stuff was out, so I got to
the Iki Island
everything.
stuff. Yeah,
I got to experience everything as part of the story, and it was a phenomenal game. Like right now, I've just now gone back to Black Myth Wukong. And I'm having a very similar experience. Huh?
You're playing on Series X, aren't you?
Yeah. I have it on PlayStation, and I was playing it on PlayStation, but I was like, I don't do trophies. I do achievements, so it's like,
Yeah. No, I'll get there.
Yeah. I have more points in my achievements, so I'm like, I'd rather rack up my achievements.
Yep, go ahead and rack them up. I feel that.
Yeah. So that's I'm with you, Alex. It's in games like that are what they prolong the we sold this, or we're done playing this game. Like, we go back to those games that bring us that feeling. It goes to this very point right here with Maiden of the Dark, right? That this is the fairy tale song to those games that we used to play as kids, that used to just, our parents were like, shut up, okay, we're playing the game. And we're quiet for 3 hours because we're in the back there just invested in the game. So like, I can tell Tiger just, you put together a game that you said, I love games, but I love the nostalgia of the classic thing that brought us up, that helped us, that raised us as young individuals in a new world of video games, which now it's just become a part of everyday life. But we find ourselves searching for that game that we can go back to and play over and over again, and not just okay, I beat it, I'm done, I don't need to go back and play it again.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, you get it, man. You get the vibe of it.
If y'all were wondering, like, yes, you still can get all this stuff on PlayStation. I mean, on PlayStation Direct. You got to sign in, but it goes to your time. The only one the black system right here for $5.99. Both of them are $5.99. They're both slim. They're both slim. I think they have the cover if you buy the hard drive, but yeah, you still can get this Ghost right here. The black one is the only one that's limited, really, on the PlayStation Store. You can get the gold ones everywhere else, but I don't know.
Also, the black is only available on the PlayStation website?
Yeah. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but
well, if you wanted two plates, can't you just buy one, and can they still play separately, right? You just buy
not the black plates. You can't buy the black plate separately.
Okay, just buy the black ones and buy the gold ones separately, or are they doing that?
Gold plates you can buy separately.
What's just get the black one and just buy the gold plate separately, and that's the case.
Yeah, but see, the gold plates are for the slim are available, but for the pro they're not. This is the first time not first time, but I guess it's one of the first pro plates, really.
Yes.
And limited pro plate, and they just sold out. So I should have got this first, because these went quick. Now they might put some more back up, but it is
I think there's gonna be more, Steve, honestly, because if you look at all of the because all their collector's editions recently, they've restocked. Like they'll restock it up until launch. Yeah. So I think it's just they were probably blown away by the response, and I bet you that a lot of scalper types are the ones that bought that because this is the first pro plates that are out there. But I think that they'll restock it because why wouldn't they want to print money?
Yeah, man, but sometimes it's crazy. And like these collector's editions have like little mask and So,
I like that collector's edition. I do. I really do. I just
Yep. See, I picked that up when it first came out, but it only allows you to order one copy. So I'm hoping VGP ends up getting it. So I can say, all right.
I'm
He said,
sorry.
it only allows you to get just one.
I don't
I know, right?
think-
He said, I got it, but unfortunately, guys, I was only able to get one. So you know, it's down on my luck. I'm down on my luck right now.
I'll tell you, if you haven't known, Alex is our resident. We always have a joke about people being rich and they're on the show and stuff. And Alex always get like 3 or 4 things. If things is new, he'll get 3 of them.
I don't even understand how I'm the butt of those jokes. I really don't.
You the rich, what? You the
I
rich
don't
one.
understand.
No, shut up, man. You rich too.
No, I'm not. Don't you start.
All right.
Yeah.
No, you did something on that. No, you did.
No, man, it's so funny because I actually
I got my bills paid. I ain't gonna say I'm not rich. I got my bills paid.
I just paid my taxes today, so I'm not rich anymore. It's all gone.
Yeah, he said, I'm not rich anymore.
Shoot, you bought
All that
what
money's
happened?
gone.
Did they let you buy one system or did you buy 3 systems?
One. You can only buy one.
So
you couldn't
got-
even
got one-
buy. You
got
like
one
if you try to
against my
buy.
right.
Well, if you try to buy the black system and the white system, I mean the gold system, it wouldn't let you buy both. You could buy one or the other. So I just bought the black system because I was like, well, you know, it's like that's the only way to get the black plates. So.
Yeah. It looks nice.
Because the
but
gold system you can get at Best Buy and you can get it at Amazon, you get it at
Oh, yeah.
Walmart.
Tiger, we'll come back to talking stuff about your game. So you're welcome to stay and you can jump in and talk on these topics. This is where like stuff started to take off and go different
Yeah, I
places.
apologize.
You're
for,
good, my guy. My
yeah.
alarm was set for 9 p.m. For me to hop off. So I got 3 minutes if you guys want to ask anything else. Otherwise,
Yeah, man.
I've had a blast talking to you guys.
Yeah, please, man. Anything else you want to talk about the game and stuff before we let you out of here?
Oh boy. You know, we're talking collector's editions. I do have one coming out. It's unfortunately not gonna have the Solid Snake figure that everyone loves.
I was looking
That is
forward
going
to
to be
that,
the
man.
meme collector's edition of all time.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be
Like,
pretty-
the poor quality is what makes it special. So I'm disappointed to hear that, man.
No, my bad, guys. I'm gonna have a collector's edition. It's gonna have a CIB. It's gonna have that huge poster. It's gonna have the soundtrack on an audio CD. It's gonna have. Oh man, that's. I don't think I can do that. So.
I don't think I could do that.
We're gonna talk about that when you leave, but yeah, it's horrible.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think what else is in the collector's edition. I got a couple surprises coming. Oh, your name can be in the credits as a backer. I'm gonna do that.
Ooh, I like that.
That's cool.
I
Yeah.
like being immortalized. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So I got some cool surprises, but I think just the bottom line is that I appreciate the time that you guys gave me to talk about my game. It's awesome connecting to new friends, and then always saying hello to Mr. Right Way. Like, I love seeing that guy at Midwest Gaming Classic. Everyone knows he's there, and it's just a good time, man. He's a trip. I love running into him and hanging out. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me hang out with you guys.
Man, no problem. Hey, when you do the Kickstarter and then when you get ready to do the games, man, you're welcome to come back on to talk about it. I'm definitely gonna promote you. You good people, so hey, I got you back, bro. We love people like this in the community, so we got you.
Hey, launch day, like we are gonna put on the universe. When it comes out for launch day, we need to have you back on the pod. So
absolutely, that's just what I was gonna say. Is I'll raffle off a physical copy, and your audience can take one home.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah. So I have a decent YouTube channel, just Tiger Chainsaw, over 13,000. I do a lot of retrospectives. And then I'm on Twitter, Chainsaw Tiger, because Tiger Chainsaw was taken for some reason.
Oh, don't you just hate those?
No, that's all good. No, it's like definitely we need to follow each other so I'll retweet all your game posts and stuff that you put for the game as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I retweeted it, Alex, so you probably can get it and see.
Okay, I'll get it from you then. Okay.
Hit me up, guys. I'd love to connect. And oh man, I see Chris Downing's here.
I know.
What's up, Downing?
Another person who be building awesome systems and stuff. Y'all should do like a collaboration. Like he should do like a system and then a game, big giveaway.
Ooh, a limited edition game system.
He's releasing
like
a portable
Game Boy.
N64. I'll have to make an N64 game for it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
But all love,
Like
guys. Thanks again. I appreciate it. And we'll connect on social platforms. And Mr. Right Way, I got a cold beer for you next time I see you.
I take the tequila. I don't do beer, but I definitely take it, bro.
We'll do some tequila then. We'll do some tequila shots.
All right, man. See you next time,
My
brother.
God.
Take
All right,
care.
see you later, man.
Brother, good media again, man.
All right. Yeah, it was good, man. Guys, y'all go out there and support it when it comes out. That game is going to be amazing. Just to be, whoo, man.
It's funny how
I forgot to ask him what his goal is going to be, like in terms of total funds raised. Like, where is he looking to be on his Kickstarter? But I guess we'll figure that out when he gets the Kickstarter up and running.
250 backers.
250?
Yeah.
He said he at least need 250 people just to follow it. So I guess after that's established, then he'll let everybody know what probably the goal is. So I'm pretty sure like within the next 30 days before the end of the month, he's gonna let everybody know.
This would have been up Zelda's. If he
Oh,
was
for
on,
sure.
like, loved every minute of that. He
Yeah.
loved backing like anything Nintendo related. And it's a good, solid developer in games. Like,
I love it.
he's big on that. So
It's funny. It's funny what he mentioned before he got off. He needs to make an N64 game because I was like, oh boy, is it gonna work on the analog 64? And I was like, that's
dude, that would be
I
sick.
hope it works on there.
what up, Boatery?
Yeah, but I mean, I can imagine the complexity of that game would be so much higher.
Oh yeah, like doing like
He's got to have a bigger
shit
team.
like that. Mhm.
So let's talk about some bastards right here. I gotta thank A Omega, boy. Y'all, your boy, Mr. Right Way, loves collector's edition. Just like Alex, we love some fucking collector's edition. We love it. Love it. Look,
Yeah.
this right here, this bullshit right here, don't love it.
Every time you show that face, that
Look
shit,
at this bullshit,
that
guys.
shit takes
This
me.
is the $200.
Why is bro cross-eyed? And why does he have lip fillers? And
Bruh.
why does he have a painted on beard?
Bruh. Steve called me. He called me, and he was like, "Yo, did you see the statue?" And I was like, "What statue?" He's like, "In the Metal Gear." I was like, "No, let me go look at it." I see this picture. I was like, "Bruh," and I was on the phone with him. I was like, "Bruh, that's not Solid Snake. That's Solid Fake." I was like, "What is that?" That's a dollar store action figure. That ain't even G.I. Joe.
It is a dollar store action figure.
Bro, that's Solid Snake's brother who lived on Wish.com. So
That's fucking Simple Snake right there.
Call me fake.
Like, you remember the old gumball machines that had the toys in them? This is what they look like.
I remember those.
Yo, this is horrible.
Oh, he
This
got
is horrible.
But like, it's hilarious. Like, it's
I have to go
hilarious.
I have to go return the collector's edition that I bought because I bought them before I knew what was up.
Well, somebody said, "Major, do you read this is sneak?"
You know what somebody should do? Somebody should make like a little poop miniature and put it right under his butt when he's like where he's squatting in the box.
Oh, that would be pretty
Oh, see, someone changed it up.
No, somebody did real good.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that's the
the
Japanese.
way it
Like,
should've
this is the second time in a row that they've done that shit with Metal Gear. Because remember,
It's
Hey,
Japanese,
blow that up real
right?
big. I want to see that one.
it happened with Metal Gear Solid 5 with that little baby ass song we got. You remember the Japanese one? I mean, the
I
American
remember
one.
the Japanese one.
And the Japanese one, they had an authentic, like, prosthetic arm, like actual human size. But the shit we got with Metal Gear Solid 5, And so, yeah, the one we're looking at now, that's the Japanese one. So, of course, again, they got something better.
That's the collector's
Japanese
edition from Japan?
Yep, that's the one they got.
Wait.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Man, I had a joke, but I better not say that. I'll save that for off. I'll save that for off camera. Why is there such a significant difference in the statues?
Probably because these
lazy,
statues
yeah.
came from America, and those statues came from wherever, and it's like the import fees would have been so high that they couldn't sell it here, like the tariffs. I can almost guarantee you that had something to do with it.
So they
I
probably
mean,
got like.
it's not worth $200. That is not a collector's.
So what
No,
you're saying,
them motherfuckers ripped me off. I gotta go return all my shit. I got boxes. I think I got 3. I've got to be like, nah, motherfucker, I want my money back.
So what you're saying is they probably went to like some Dollar General and got like a stack of like those
Well,
miniature
I
off-brand
bet you-
figurines. It's like, hey, you know what? We could put these in an
Yes,
acrylic
like-
case box. Let's just repaint them and call it Snake.
Well, you know, I mean, if they had at least put some decent like grass and foliage and like other stuff in there, maybe people wouldn't have noticed. But it's like basically, it's like they even cut down on the foliage. It's like you just had like this little dude and some little scrub brush, and it's like $200, please. I'm like, nah, bitch.
You know,
So
you
I'm
know,
paying, $200 for that.
you know those train tracks that people used to make, and they have like the foliage and trees and stuff.
Yep,
Like it looks like one of those. Like one of those.
This is where we get to those points where I was telling y'all, I was like, the more we go digital, and they'd be like, oh yeah, everybody says we got this collector's edition, and they're gonna put that shitty stuff in there.
$500 for this bitch now.
What?
I'm sorry. They wanted $500. Somebody want $500 for the EU version of that snake statue.
Man,
Y'all got it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. Hey, Pink Princess. Thank you. What she say? What she say? Yeah, absolutely bloody hideous. It does. I need to look away from the screen before I. Bad enough, I need to read into. Oh my God! Don't say that. Don't say that. Shit. I know maybe got something to say on that one. That's crazy.
yeah, but you know what sucks?
Oh, sucky now. We're back at it again, people. You know, shout out to the princess. I'm sorry, the queen. You know, over here making it rain with them 20 big duckies. And we appreciate you, girl. Shout out to you. Always wishing the best for you in your health situation. So hopefully everything is good with you, girl. Hey, but look, them 20 duckies is gonna go a long way towards that Dollar Shave Club sponsor that Mr. Rightway is working on. So holla at your boy with that. Yeah, feel me? Yeah, can you dig it?
Dollar Shave. Oh my God.
Dollar Shave Club. Asshole.
Dollar Shave Club. Yo. He said you got some monthly shaving razors coming to your box every month, bro.
The Dollar Shave Club, you bitch.
That butter shave cream.
I feel like a baby. I feel like I'm like.
Yeah, because that's the thing about face hair. Like when you have it grown for so long and you shave it off, you're like, man, I don't look the same anymore.
Hey man,
You can feel the wind on your chin too.
Yeah,
It's like
I
weird
know,
as
right?
shit.
the acoustics also is different when you get smacked across the face. That was an echo, bro.
Don't ain't smacking me.
I'm just saying, man. If I
You ain't
smack
smacking
you next
my
time I see you, it's gonna echo.
God.
Bye.
I knew that was coming.
He was like, oh, yep, like timeout, 5 seconds,
Yes.
I think a
flag
sailor
on the play.
I can't really grow a beard that way. It kind of connects a little bit, but like just.
You gotta do some extra if it ain't connecting. Get you a derma roller.
I know everybody still process it. It looks so different.
One of those things how some people be doing like a drawn on beard or some shit. Or that
Also,
fake shit. Y'all
people right away.
Single right way, bro. What?
I'm gonna be like this.
You could just get a beard weave.
Not a beard weave, bro. My man said get a sew in.
I'll sew in on your chin.
Oh man.
I love it.
I am gonna get carded when I buy GTA. I got carded the other day when I went to
I'm gonna get. He said you gonna get.
I said, like, do I look like I'm young? Like, I mean, I wasn't mad, but I was like, yeah, can't see the idea, like, man. And I just had shade. I said, oh, okay.
That's why I keep all this right here, man. The more I lose weight, and if I shaved all this off, bro. It's a wrap.
It's a good thing because I don't look my age, but like it's just funny.
Mhm.
Like, oh well. It's just weird as shit.
You just gotta get used to looking yourself in the mirror. Oh damn!
I do.
I would like to know what the stats are on the returns for that collector's edition so far.
I know on Amazon at one point, you remember who was? I think it was Alex who put it out a couple of weeks ago that the pre-orders went up and then it went down. I think the day of, the day after. Well, them shits went back up the day after it came out, and I forgot to post it. But yeah, Amazon, I think they still got them available. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Oh man,
I just
solid Delta.
I'm
If
looking
they
right
bring
now.
mine back, they're gonna post it. So
They're back on there.
It's not worth $200 though, man.
Ooh,
Oh
they are
hell no!
Like that.
on there, man.
They got the what the hell? I don't know. This is right, but they got that little red price tag on it. Says lowest price in 30 days. It says 30% off. Original price was $322.99. I don't know where they got that from, unless it's like some
People
extra-
buy it and flipping it.
probably. Yeah, I
Then
see
people
this.
saw how shitty it was. They start sending it back.
I see this probably going down to
You know
like
what's gonna be
between
funny?
150, between 100, 150 by the end of the year, easily.
I wouldn't even buy it for that.
Wait. Didn't they not have pictures of what came in this collector's edition?
Yeah,
They
they
did.
did.
Yeah,
They
they're
had
different.
a couple of pictures
They're different than what we
Mhm.
actually got.
The video that they marketed was
advertisement, is it not?
It is.
Yeah,
100.
Well, no,
Is it-
because they say product may change before,
Oh yeah, that's
That's
right.
a hell of a change, bruh.
Damn.
You know what? Okay, you know what this remind me of? Remember when Marvel vs. Capcom had the stones, and then the stones came back to Marvel?
Oh, then there were those fucking Easter. Yeah. Oh, I had those too. I had those.
Hey, the only
Mhm.
decent thing was the statues. The statues were
The
beautiful.
statues are really nice. Mhm.
Statues like Iron Man. I got them all here, still like Iron Man and like and Chun-Li and stuff. These were like and Mega Man. Mega Man's up in there, but these are beautiful.
The Mega Man X one is the sole reason I kept it.
Yeah, X was nice.
The whole reason.
You know, Easter eggs are supposed to be in like stones. I like.
Yeah,
And
they
they
were
showed the stones. Like, oh, this is gonna be so great.
Yeah, I'm taking. I just went out. I'm taking my. I had to find the boxes very quick, and I just pulled them up. I'm taking this shit right back to GameStop tomorrow.
What's your Metal Gear?
Sorry.
Get that full refund,
It's
sir.
like, y'all
That
can
full
keep
refund.
this booty juice to yourself.
Dude, this shit.
I'll come back when it's like $50.
Alex, you didn't really notice how it was in there, huh?
Well, so I've been watching, and my problem is I just haven't had the time, right? Like I was like, oh, I need to go ahead and go back and return this because it came out last week.
Yeah, you better make sure
Mhm.
it's down there for 30 days for new stuff.
It's 30 days if it's unopened, I think.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's unopened, and so yeah, it's like hell, the box is damaged. And they try to give me too much shit. I'll be like, well, you guys fucked up the box, so.
Oh well, yeah. You guys from GameStop online or GameStop?
GameStop online, yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
should be fine then. Yeah, it's,
Yeah, you can
they,
take back the
they understand like when stuff's in transit. Some stuff might get damaged and whatnot. To tell them, hey, it was like that when I got it. So, which it literally was. So it is what it is.
I think I want to say that I accidentally ordered one from Amazon.
Yeah, he did say that.
Bro,
He
it
said-
did. Yeah, I said what? Because the morning that I saw it, I was like, "Hey, Steve," I said, "Hey, either you better keep that shit sealed or return it because that ain't solid snake." I said, "That's solid Norse right there, bro. That ain't
Solid Norse.
You know what?
ain't no damn way."
Amazon gonna be
Yeah.
an asshole, right? They say, "Oh well, you gotta wait 30 days to get your refund." Like, all right.
Yeah,
Shit.
they did start doing that recently.
What?
'Cause,
yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
there was.
On bigger ticket items, they make you wait 30
Mhm.
days to get the
Oh.
refund.
I did that with not a month.
They're
No,
gonna
yeah,
get
it was.
stabbed in. They're gonna get
It was
stabbed
with
in
the
their neck.
monitor.
I'm sorry, man, but I can't trust Amazon with collector's editions, bro. They be tossing their boxes around too much for me.
Well, the collector's edition came in fine because I ordered one from Amazon and I ordered two from whatever because you know how they were going in and out of stock. But yeah, I'm about to be like, well, Amazon, I'm gonna return your shit. GameStop, I'm gonna
and
return
then-
your shit.
Mhm. Yep.
Everybody
Yeah,
getting
it
there.
is. Somebody said, "Welcome to the bald face crew."
Well, somebody made the comment that one of the last times that I was on, and they were like, "Everybody on the screen has a beard," and you
Oh no,
broke the
no, they
tradition.
feel like
Oh, it's like 3 or 4 different levels of beer, 3 stages.
Yeah.
Three
Yeah,
stages.
it was. That's what it was.
Yeah.
different stage of haircuts and some shit like that. I was like, that was funny because it was. So like, damn, it is really kind of true.
I was like, yeah, it's definitely true now. You started from the beginning all the way up to what next guys.
I know. I stopped again.
My hair and my beard is still short. According to my wife, she's like, your beard was longer, and then you cut it off. I'm like, God, I still get shit for that.
She's trying to have you with a Jafar around here, like,
Bro,
like,
it was my beard was probably like down to here.
You said Jafar?
oh damn, yeah,
Yeah,
Jafar from Aladdin. You remember his shit? It be curling, bro. It's like,
I mean, yeah, if I hot combed it out and like flat ironed it down, yeah, it would. If I pressed it out, then yeah, it'd come down to right here, right now.
Oh my God.
No, curly hair, I can't do all that. So
yeah, that's just
That's funny.
over there looking like a Saturday morning cartoon supervillain and shit.
and I'll get your dog too. You're the pesky kids.
Hey y'all, so come. Pause. We got
I was like, who coming? Not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
we got an official date for the Street Fighter movie. It is October 16th, 2026.
What the fuck is that's my first time seeing that shit.
Tony Rose put this on his Twitter.
It's fighting
They're
game.
gonna film in Street Fighter, and
It's
then
gonna
if
be
you go
a fighting game
Street
here
Fighter-
next year.
If you go to Street Fighter movie, they have this. You can find it, but
I saw this earlier.
they have some characters on here that don't look all that great, but
I hope he
All right,
committed
y'all,
to shaving.
so-
I hope he committed to shaving his eyebrows off. That's all I gotta say. His eyebrows better be shaved. It ain't gonna look right if it ain't.
he's been on TV for the last 3 weeks, though.
I'm not feeling it, man. I'm just not. I think that the best casting they did was Andrew Koji for Ryu. That's the best one they had. And then
Dun, 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 dun.
I think the girl that they picked for Chun-Li was pretty cool.
Yeah, she's pretty decent.
I'm not sold on everybody. I'm not sold on
they
anyone
picked
else.
Jason. They picked Jason Momoa,
It's Momoa
Blanca.
for Blanca, and I already
I
know
was
he's
like-
just going to act just like a complete ass in the film.
Yeah,
He's going to be a
He
comedic.
was good in Minecraft.
What if he? Yeah, you want to
I
see the movie?
still didn't see
Yeah,
that.
I
movie.
watched Minecraft. It's
You did?
like, yeah, I was like, you know what? All right, okay, cool, man. It's like, you know,
How-
and the
okay, so
kids,
it was good.
I didn't mind it. I liked it.
Okay, okay.
I mean, listen, it's a popcorn movie. You don't take it too seriously, but it's like, you know, it didn't really have the hate. I mean, you know, it's like I thought it was just, you know, some dumb kid popcorn movie, and that's exactly what I expected, and that's what I got. So I was like, hell yeah! It's like, I don't know. It had its little moments for
okay,
sure.
we
The chicken jockey was hilarious. That shit was good.
Yeah, I hear like every time like that when that movie was in theaters, every time the chicken jockey part came on, them kids went buck wild. I was like,
Man,
oh, damn,
it's
I'm not too
so-
invested in the Minecraft lore, but I was like, hey, if that's what y'all like, I love it.
So the funny thing is that it's like, you know, Minecraft, we were gaming when Minecraft came out. However, it was not our generation's game.
No,
There's a whole other and the people who were in it the way that we're into like Mario and stuff, those kids absolutely were just all over it. And I'll be honest, it's like the little nether world or the underworld or whatever. The effects there were friggin' fantastic. The pig queen or whatever. I mean, that's like that shit was legit. I was like, damn, this looks good. Like I can't
That's good.
go. I was surprised. A lot of times the graphics and stuff that were in it surprised me. It's like I guess because I kept thinking how bad it was gonna be, and then I actually sat down and watched it and was like, yeah, the effects are actually decent. This is good.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I like Jack Black. I mean,
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, yeah, Jack Black's legit.
Always find himself in some damn cartoon. I mean, movie with video games or pop culture. So he gonna find his way.
yeah,
in.
he knows. Yep, 100%. So
He
you know,
killed
like I
that
said,
Bowser, Mario, he killed that
if
shit.
you like Jack Black movies, then you'll definitely like this movie.
Well, I
Okay.
think
He did a good job with Bowser.
Yeah,
He was really good as Bowser.
yeah, but
yeah,
you know, those
bro is
movies-
like I'm gonna be in every video game movie that I like, and I'm like, you.
And he likes video
I wish
games.
I could do that.
the movies
But
that
he's so talented, man. That dude is just insanely talented.
Those movies, though, you know, like y'all were saying, like they don't take themselves too seriously. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Street Fighter at its core, it does. I mean, yeah, it has a storyline, but the storyline itself is rather serious. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of taking.
It is.
I mean, like just look at Kickboxer or like look at Bloodsport. Like, just make a Street Fighter that's like that. That's all
They
we're asking
did.
for. We're not
They
asking for
did.
anything
Assassin's
Oh
complicated.
yeah,
Fist.
Assassin's Fist. Yeah. Mhm.
Assassin's Fist was amazing movie, and it was low budget, didn't have a lot of, it was on YouTube before it actually went to DVD. IGN was posting the movie in like 4 series episodes. And when I first saw the first episode, I was like, oh, this is a Street Fighter movie. It had the roots, it had the story, the acting. I mean, the Ken's wig wasn't that great, but it is what it is. But the guy was a martial artist. He was a martial artist. The techniques they were doing were true to the game. The guy who played Akuma the younger Akuma was good, and the guy that actually played the demon Akuma, Akuma personified, bro. He was it. He brought the character to life. But I just don't see this cast as Street Fighter. I see it as some
To be
popcorn
honest,
cheesy film.
Same
what
way
they
for me too.
they should have made an animated series on Netflix the same way they did like Castlevania and
Yep.
what was it?
Arcane. Yeah.
Arcane?
Yeah.
Arcane,
Yeah. Something like that.
He
Mhm.
loves that.
You know,
show.
and we would have been, and seriously, with the Gears movie, like I'm sweating bullets because I'm like, there's no way you're gonna capture that the right way, right?
Of
like
course not.
if they did it in an animated way, like ultra high end, like animation level stuff, it's like, yeah, you can do a really, really good job. You try to do live action with that, unless you've got some insane budget with people who actually get this and have blood splattering everywhere and brains and like fucking guts and shit, you are going to screw the pooch. It's not going to be bloody enough. It's not going to be gross enough. It's not going to be scary enough.
Well, I mean,
it's going to be good.
So what now? Mortal Kombat. I have a little more faith in Mortal Kombat 2 than I do Street Fighter. If I'm being honest.
I actually like after I saw the trailers, I was like, man, I wasn't completely sold on the Johnny Cage casting. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. What's his name? Carl Urban.
Mm-hmm.
I love him as an actor. Yeah,
Great
he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
And until I saw the spoof trailer, and I was like, okay, I see kind of vibe they're going for, a little cheesy and play on the the crowd and the people that are viewing it. And then the actual trailer came out, and I'm like, okay, I can see this. And the background stages they were selecting and the fatality possibilities, and they were talking about there was supposed to be like 20-something fatalities in this movie. I'm like, okay, I think we're gonna be there. But then they postponed it and pushed it to May next year. So I was like, maybe they're fine-tuning it. Maybe they're thinking that maybe they're hearing something through the grapevine that Street Fighter is going to do something crazy. Maybe that's the case, and they may want to push it so they can compete against Street Fighter same year. Who knows?
I keep thinking Street Fighter is going to be a parity. I think it's going to be almost a comedy. Yeah.
And then the Raul Julia and the Jean-Claude Van Damme Street Fighter is going to be the #1. And don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but look at it this way, though, right?
He played a great.
We have the same problem with Predator, and we have the same problem with like the Alien franchise, right? Like the original Predator, untouchable, one of the best movies ever made. Almost everything after that, like the next closest film is Predator 2, and everything after that's in the fucking toilet. I don't care. I don't give a shit about Prey. I don't give a shit about any of that stuff.
I like the Predators.
Oh, the Predator.
Nah, man. It had its moments. It had
moments, and it brought back the original soundtrack. That's what I loved about
that. But see, that's the thing. Again, what were we talking about earlier with the games? The soundtrack makes half the game, right? So, like, that director, and literally his last name is Nimrod, which is so fucking apropos. But it's like when that Nimrod put that soundtrack on there, he did that on purpose because he knew his movie was ass, and he was like, well, I can win half the battle by getting people to kind of like have that nostalgia shit just percolating in their brains from putting the soundtrack in.
It kept me watching the film, and until like there were certain scenes I'm like, what the F are we doing right now?
I mean, I was like, rare. It's like, what do you? It's like, no. It's like, no.
But I just don't see Street Fighter. You know, at the very most, at least in this film, I'm pretty sure we'll get a decent Hadouken.
I mean, if they have some good special effects, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna be cheesy as fuck. I think this is gonna be.
It's gotta be better. It's gotta be better because we got a flashlight for a fireball from Ryu in the first film.
I can't wait to see Dalzim stretch his arms and legs. That's gonna look so fucking weird.
I don't know. Have you guys ever tried to rewatch the Mummy series and like the Scorpion King and like how
it's been a long time since I watched.
Like that shit didn't hold up like at all.
I mean, the original Mummy was good. I like that film, but going back and rewatching some of those movies. Nah, bro.
You're like, man,
the Scorpion King with the most.
Bro was using a TI-84 to do them special effects.
Well, I mean,
TI-84.
But to that point, though, right? You talked about Bloodsport, Kickboxer, some of those. What do those movies have that a lot of these movies, or what does that movie don't have that a lot of these movies do have now? Green screen, CGI, and fake locations. That's where a majority is.
Yeah, but the problem is you got some Hollywood shill who doesn't understand the IP, and he's like, bro, why don't we just get like, you know, these like kind of coolish actors to like do this thing, but they're like all B-rate, like C-rate, like nobody. I mean, everybody knows them, but nobody cares about the level of actors, you know. And it's like then Carl Urban's like, well, I'll do it, but you're gonna pay me $15 million, and so 90% of the budget goes to him, and everybody else just gets shit. You know, think about what did you see the movie Ninja Assassin?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Ninja Assassin was a budget film, you know, came from Korea or whatever, but it is freaking awesome. I mean, it's like you just loved it because it was just like running through like all the ninja and like kung fu like flicks that we grew up with, and they stayed true to that formula.
Well, but you do realize they added Sho Kazuki to that movie, right?
Say what?
Sho Kazuki was in that movie. He was the original 80s ninja.
Yeah.
He was the I mean, he was
Ninja
the guy.
3, the domination. Yeah, absolutely. That's the homie. Yeah.
Well, it's like when you have that kind of, and I would have loved to have had a sequel. I would have loved to have seen a sequel.
Oh, dude, Ninja Assassin 2, it should have happened. I still don't know why it didn't happen.
I mean, let's be honest. A lot of folks like, we don't get a lot of good martial arts films anymore. Like the days of getting a Jackie Chan film every other year here in the States is like, we don't see stuff like that anymore. It's just
the last series that I saw that was good was the Ip Man series.
Yeah, I'm about to say it. Ip Man with Donnie Yen. Yep. Those
man, that first Ip Man though, I was sitting there. I was like,
Ip Man
what is going on?
Bruh, when he bodied like 10 of those dudes, on the mats, man, he destroyed all those fools. I was like, and the music again, we go back to soundtrack.
Yes,
the dramatic. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying music is the thing that's going to drive everything, but we can tie that to a lot of things. Some people will say that the Bruce Faulkner soundtrack in Dragon Ball Z in the early days was the best soundtrack, and then you'll have other folks say no, the Japanese soundtrack's the best. That's what really drove it home. And then you'll have other people say, like Bloodsport, for instance, the Kumite soundtrack that like every night and day. Ong Bak. See, Beans and Toast Notes was up.
Oh yeah, Ong Bak
was crazy. But
yeah, Ong Bak was good. Yeah, Tony Jaa, man, that dude. I mean, his physicality is insane.
He was there for a little while. Why did he stop? Did he get hurt or something?
No, he's still making films. Like he crossed over. I mean, he is older too. I mean,
because he was coming for that Jackie Chan crown.
I mean, he was, and he made a lot of films up front, and then he crossed over and did a couple. I mean, he went over into Fast and Furious. He's been in like XXX films and stuff like that, so nothing crazy. And then he's done a couple of things back over in Thailand.
He was the one who got killed off in Fast and Furious.
Yes.
That's him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was looking like, hey, why I know they do from?
I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of martial arts actors that should be more mainstream. Like Donnie Yen, yeah, he's in Ip Man, but he's been around for years. Like hell, he
Yeah.
was the fight choreographer for Blade 2 for crying out loud.
Yeah. Well, he
And
was
he
in the
was
Star
in
Wars.
Blade 2.
What was it? What was the Star Wars that he was in?
Oh, Rogue.
May the Force
Yeah,
be
Rogue
with you.
One. Yeah,
Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean yeah.
Yeah, Blind Jedi, bro. Oh my god.
Ah,
He showed
yeah.
He would have.
I wish that he actually was a full-on Jedi though.
God, man. If
Yeah,
they
that would've-
turned him
If they
into
had
a
done that
blind
right,
Jedi,
like a blind samurai level, oh
man.
god, that would have been
but this takes me back to like video game movies just do not have a very good track record. And I say this.
What, you
for
didn't like
fighting,
Doom?
the fighting.
Doom.
Bro, did you just say Doom?
Doom or Dune with the Rock? You talking about
Doom.
Doom?
D
Yeah, oh,
no
no.
M.
Doom.
Hey,
Nah.
The Rock knew that was bad. He said, "Hey," he told John Cena, was like, "Hey man, I made Doom." He's like, everybody was like,
I mean, I think but the only highlight of that film was the first person
First
aspect
person,
of him
mhm.
shooting everything. That was the best highlight of the film. Everything else was absolute dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
Resident Evil 1 and 2, pretty good. After that, I'm like, bruh, we're milking the hell out of this.
Them Resident Evil movies became like Fast and the Furious movies. Man, them shit.
That's Capcom's director, by the way, right? Because he directs everything for Capcom. What, Monster Hunter?
with T.I.
Bruh.
He
And his
was in
wife
that movie.
is what's her name?
Mia Jovovich.
Yeah, Jovovich. She's married to him, so I mean, of course he's gonna have her cast as everything, but I mean, nothing against her. It's just she's kind of typecast for the same thing. Video game movies now. That's all.
Did y'all see the last Resident Evil movie?
It was
Welcome
trash.
to Raccoon
Hell
City.
no.
Trash.
See what
Nobody
I'm
watched
like,
that shit.
Yeah, I
Dude.
think it's on Netflix. I gotta check it out. I mean,
It's one part in the movie where somebody got caught in the dark. He literally going. It's so fucking funny. It's supposed to be scary, but it's so. When I saw it in theater, I was crying laughing because it's supposed hitting the dogs would be coming out. I was crying laughing because it was so retarded funny.
Like, I don't understand what, like, when they do these pre-screenings for some of these films, like, do they just have people come in and say, "Hey, guess what? Hey, this is a great film."
Alex,
Alex.
Yeah, like I don't know what happened.
There's
Like,
two Alexes.
Yeah.
Alex.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
back.
can you
I
hear me?
would say double the bankroll.
Here.
Shit, we good.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we can hear him fine now.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, no, we straight.
All right.
What
All right,
you were saying this about? Oh, you mean like focus group test or something like that?
What happened?
Yeah, man. Because I'm like, who are you paying to see these films? Like,
Okay,
No,
so you want to know what the secret is on all that shit? Like,
I saw a movie like that one time. Like,
it's the
like,
same
how
problem that
much-
we're having in video games, right? Like everything has to go before committee. Everything has to be
Mhm,
like whatever.
yeah.
And so the executives are the final arbiters of who makes what. And that's why we get so much shit. So when a game like Clair Obscur, comes out, it works. Why? Because it's like a team of like 25 people and they're just amongst themselves. They're not having to wait for, the money bag guy to then come and review your shit and be like, no, we don't like this, scrap this, don't do this. Which is the reason why AAA games and like a lot of these AAA movies end up being just garbage, right? So it's the exact same thing in Hollywood. It's even worse in Hollywood. And so that's why we have no creativity. Everything is, bullshit, bootleg, repeats, rehashes. And it's really hard for like independent guys and gals to kind of like put their shit together and like release it because they don't have any control over the distribution. Because the same people have, all the like distribution on lock. So yeah, it's like we end up getting into a situation where some dude who just has like a fetish for whatever kind of movie because they're like, look, we know that we're gonna get X number of dollars. Because back in the day, you would get like a really good movie, it would like, do maybe 30-40 million dollars at the box office, then they would sell DVDs and they'd make $100 million there. And the budget for the film was like maybe 30 or $40 million. So they didn't care because the movies were making their money on the back end with all the film distribution. Now, nothing. Everything's straight to streaming. You have
Yep.
no fucking chance. It's like literally, it's like Superman was in the movie theaters. A month later, you got it on a streaming service. Well, what incentive do I have to go see it at the movie theater?
That's
It's-
the,
you know,
did you watch that video? Did you watch that YouTube video I sent to the group about that?
Yeah,
Superman,
One about the new Superman movie.
Yeah, Superman movie. Did you watch that?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it was a
Yes.
YouTube video talking about like so basically like what Alex was talking about, like why is it going straight to DVD and stuff like that. You know, they're trying to maximize all that like marketing budget and stuff. You know, they wanted people to see it in the theaters, you know, for like their first month, and then they release it on streaming, and then they release the Blu-ray, trying to, you know, keep it fresh, right? And a lot of studios are doing the same thing now, you know, because some people gonna want to go to theaters and see everything, go see IMAX and all that kind of stuff. And then people gonna wait for streaming, and then people gonna wait for Blu-ray or the 4K or 4K Blu-ray. So, you know,
Yep.
I can see it. Like it just a lot of things. It's not like it used to be. It's so it gets getting older.
The
and
thing
stuff.
that I noticed though
Mhm.
is the movies that stay in the theater the longest are the ones that actually are driving the audiences to go want to see.
Yes.
it, right.
Mhm.
Yes.
Sinners is
Mhm.
a perfect example of that.
Oh, the sin. Oh yeah, that was
That
was really good.
Theater was
Mhm.
packed for that.
Oh,
Well,
So-
what they need to do as well is not immediately take the film out of the theater and put it on streaming services. Like make people wait 90 days before they can stream it.
Warner Brothers does that like at 45 days. I think that's just their business model, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
that's how it is doing now.
Mhm.
That's a new business model. All of them kind of want to do that now because of the power of Netflix and stuff. And then now Netflix is like getting bigger actors and stuff like that. And I don't think the movie thing is going to be here in like another 10 years. I just really don't think that.
Here's what I think. If we'll use Mortal Kombat 2 as the example, if it turns out to be one of the best fighting game movies ever, let's say it's so good it takes over the original Mortal Kombat, because I still like that movie. That movie's still
Oh
good.
yeah, that's still one of the best ones, if not the best.
Annihilation was hot garbage, but
Yeah, they burned a lot of bridges with that one.
that was woo. That was
A lot of bridges with that shit.
right there. But
Mhm.
let's say Mortal Kombat 2 takes over and becomes like the supreme fighting game. This is the template that you want to take. They got it right. They held it to the source material. The biggest difference here, though, between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat is Mortal Kombat actually does have source material. It has a very substantial story to
Yeah.
it. That is
Probably one of the
always
best.
been
Mhm.
the biggest difference out of all the fighting games. I mean, Tekken's got a little bit of a story, and you know, if you play it, you know, you played it for so many years, you know what's going on, but it's not as in depth. Mortal Kombat has the most in depth storyline for any fighting game out there.
Oh yeah, I would say it's number one. Easily.
It's number one. Street
Well,
Fighter doesn't even come close. So like,
no, Street Fighter was so the original Street Fighter, right? Like when they were talking to the developers, they were like, "We're making a game that's based off of stereotypes." They literally said that. They said
Yep,
every
I
character
remember.
is a stereotype.
Mhm.
And so there was no story. And it's like all this like Shadowloo and like, you know, all the demon power, all of that was added after the fact. It
Yeah, all that was
never
added-
part of the original.
all that stuff was added with like the animated movie, the series and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, they retrofitted storylines onto these characters. So
I
you're
get
right
that,
about
but now we've got years of that retrofitted storyline embedded into the very heart of Street Fighter. That's what it's
Yep,
known
we do.
for as now, right? So
Mhm.
I'm saying, like, when we get movies like The Legend of Chun-Li,
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
right?
Oh
When we
god.
get stuff like that, and when we get the original Street Fighter, where Ken and Ryu are we're con artists. What?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
were. They were
like-
trying to. Yeah.
What are
Mhm.
we doing?
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with
Or Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh,
Yeah,
you talk about that
no,
bullshit.
perfect
golly,
example.
that's probably the worst out of it all.
That was the worst.
That is
so,
by far the worst. movie of all
That
time.
and the first and the last Airbender movie. Is
Oh
up
yeah.
there. They're up there.
But see, this is where
Dragon Ball
Like,
Evolution was so
you know,
fucking
if
bad.
anytime you have a franchise that has good bones but was never really put together the right way, so like Street Fighter was all retcon, there's all this weird shit they added. this is where like the concept of a imagination of the whole franchise, and you get down some professional writers and stuff, and you say, look, it's like, let's reinvent the franchise. Let's start with just Street Fighter and then build from there. Sort of like how we have Street Fighter Alpha, we have Street Fighter Mainline, we have like, some of these other like crossover type things. I kind of wish that they would do a full reboot of Street Fighter with, full story, background, character development, multi-character arches and stuff like that, and have all that stuff like actually planned and laid out. And then make the games and films and stuff like off of that, so you have an actual storyboard to refer back to.
They need, World Tour doesn't fit.
That's what happened with Alpha. Street Fighter Alpha was that.
Well, no.
Well, I mean,
Alpha,
but that's what I'm saying. It's like
that was a prequel, though, right? For the most part,
Alpha is just basically telling the story of Ken and Ryu. That basically, I mean, we don't get Goken there, but it's basically during the storyline of Goken's still alive. Akuma and Goken haven't had that fight yet.
You say Akuma? I would say Akuma. You say Akuma?
Well, I'm saying it the
Japanese way.
Japanese way.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Kinda
sir,
like
aren't you going to Japan?
kind of like how people say, how some people say manga or manga. Like there's two different ways. Like some people pronounce it.
I had a friend be like, "Yeah, I'm about to read this manga, man. This manga." I'm like, manga? Yeah, manga, bro. That's what I said. I'm like, it's manga, bro.
I was like, hey, you?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, though.
Favorite Akuma.
Yeah.
That's like saying Ryu.
Oh, yeah.
My God,
You saying it wrong, bro.
oh,
They need to make a Samurai Showdown film.
man.
Oh, hey guys,
You know
tomorrow.
If there was ever-
Tomorrow, guys. I got a stream going on. I'm gonna be selling some games on Whatnot tomorrow. So y'all come out and check it out. The link is in the bio. Got some Nintendo, some Sega stuff. I'm just going to get rid of. Like I said, I've been downsizing my collection a lot, so it's been a really good place to sell and stuff. Used to did not like it, but now I'm back on there, and it's pretty dope. I mean, I like it. The community is It's a lot better. So y'all come join me. The stream, the link is in the description. I think you can get like $5 off or something like that. But anyway, just check it out. Come join me tomorrow after SmackDown tomorrow at 9. Well, it's at 8:03. So I gotta change it because it's gonna be right after SmackDown. So I gotta change the time.
Back on the Whatnot, bitches. Let's go.
So SmackDown is over. I'm going right to Whatnot because SmackDown's gonna be good tomorrow. But also too, we gotta get to a topic that I've been wanting to talk about, and finally, y'all, we got some footage, and I just want to show you this footage, and then we're gonna talk shit later. So let's talk this footage real quick. Let's look at this real quick. Look at this. We gotta start it back all over there. Look at this. Yeah. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh, what is this? Hold on, 3D. What? It's actually controller.
Oh my God, it actually has a light on it.
Shit,
1080p. I mean, that's not the first choice that I would have made for a gameplay demonstration, but okay, it is what it is.
So
You want to know the funny thing about that video?
What was that?
It was completely AI generated.
You think so?
Really now?
How you
So
say?
again?
How you think it's AI generated? Yeah, no, he just saying some shit.
I'm just joking.
I would say like what? So yeah,
I mean, how secretive has been the last year or so. I mean, shit,
I would believe
it
you.
might be
Yeah.
for all we know.
I mean, so that tells me absolutely nothing. You put a
No,
game
it doesn't.
cartridge in the machine that you have that just happened to light up, and you have a screen playing that same game.
It
Okay.
could be a game that's off stream or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't
was gonna
believe
say,
it.
mhm.
I don't
I'm not
believe
trying to be
it.
all tinfoily or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, come on.
Nah,
now.
there's been cases like that because like how some developers they'll bring their games to like Gamescom or E3 when I was still around, to where they'll say, "Oh, this is hardware that is emulating what will be in like the PlayStation 4 or 5 or whatever, but off screen is running on a PC or somewhere. For all we know, that's
Mhm.
probably running off of a
That's
N64
how
that's off
Xbox
camera
rolls.
somewhere. Yep, it probably running off of an
Xbox like,
N64.
oh no, we playing on a
Sorry.
PC, y'all.
Okay,
Yes,
so look,
sir.
you'll see no cords, or I guess the cords right here in the back. You can see like faded out, right? But then doing this, and then look at this. Yeah.
1080p is such an odd choice to be the first game.
Why you say 1080p? You mean 1080?
Well, 1080p, 1080. What if the resolution is gonna be 1080p? Goddamn, I'm calling 1080p. So whatever. But all right, 1080 snowboarding, 1080p snowboarding. Whatever.
Motherfuckers got that. Vaporware.
Right there. Look at them fingers,
part?
bro.
One, two,
He's got 45 fingers. Why does he have
Look
two
at the
pinkies?
thumb. Look at the thumb, the left thumb.
What about my thumb?
He's got two left thumbs and two
AI
left
generated,
pinkies.
son.
Oh, come on. I tell you
Hey,
what,
I'm telling you right now, some of the AI videos I'm doing for work, you cannot tell the difference if it was a live person doing the enablement or if I put an AI chat bot on there. They look just like humans.
This don't show shit. Look, this don't. In the chat, y'all. I don't know. So
Bro, that controller ain't even on.
Facts.
Unless the light is on the back, but then again, doesn't Zelda have that exact same controller?
Mm-hmm.
So he should, yeah. So we should probably hit him up when he gets a chance to see, like, hey, does this bitch actually turn on? Or where's the light at? Like, what? Because we don't see
the controller on
this
what?
trailer.
If you turn the controller on right here, where is the controller at?
Steve, we got folks in the chat saying that your audio's kind of echoing,
audio?
like you in a
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking behind the microphone.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Is it better?
No.
I feel like
No.
wait,
You're still in the coffee can, bro.
Yeah, you sound like
The
you're in a
coffee can.
you're in a funnel or something.
Is it better now?
No, it's the same.
Still sounds like that. Oh, there's the light. It's on the bottom of the.
Okay,
trailer.
yeah, okay, it's on. Okay, I said I'm not trying to be tinfoily or nothing. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Yeah,
seeing how
Nah, man, you're just a
seeing
hater.
how-
Just own up to it and enjoy
Fuck
it.
outta here.
I mean, I didn't buy one of these, so
I mean,
you know.
That's
see how-
why. That's because you hated it so much. You're like, I ain't buying this shit.
you see how
My hate
cagey
prevented me.
they've been the last year and some change. So yeah, like take anything that they show our thing with a grain of salt. Like I don't believe any of this shit until I
Bro,
actually
this
see
is why.
something
This is why
tangible.
I've said I'm not buying collector's editions and pre-order stuff anymore. Like I wait for it to come out. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But unless it's just absolutely something that I really, really want, the only thing that would bring me out of retirement right now is KOTOR. That's it.
Hey, is it better now?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so you know what, guys? Goddamn StreamYard, it just been changing up. It switched to my fucking this over here. So this mic over here was picking up.
And you said I was having issues. Well, go figure. Yeah,
I mean,
well,
you've
know.
been sounding like that all night, bro.
Yeah, but StreamYard is new. I mean, like it seems like it's like a new version of StreamYard.
They've been updating a lot of bullshit. I ain't said bullshit.
They've been
a lot of
changed.
shit.
They've been around for a while. It's just they've been changing a lot of shit the past
No,
2
that's what I
years or
mean.
so?
It's like these
Like
they've
few months,
the
like,
updates. they're
Yeah,
kinda
with
jacked
the
up.
updates. Yeah.
Because I was someone said check my mic inputs. I looked at like it switched to that one. I don't know when did it switch to this one. I don't know when, but it was like so. I apologize.
When I first got into the stream before we went live, it did the same thing to me to where it switched this audio from what I received. It switched it to the line in for the voice mod. I was like, what?
Sorry about that, guys.
All good.
No, you're good.
Hey, go back to that video one more time, bro.
Oh shit! I gotta upload it. I gotta
Because it's supposedly AI generated analog video.
Junie Jam said one thing about it.
All right. Click. Okay, so hold on. Look at this right here. Look at the analog on the side. It says what? HDMI. Okay.
You talking on the right? HDMI,
Yes, it's HDMI,
yeah, I see it.
Bluetooth, and something else right here. I don't know what that is.
I think that's. Is that?
2 turntables and a microphone.
I don't think that's Wi-Fi. I mean, probably should have Wi-Fi enabled. Notice how they were very careful not to show actual wires in it, though.
There were
Yeah.
no wires. Look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Look, the wires
going
are right
through
here.
the bottom
It's
of the
supposed
table.
to be these wires right here. Look.
Are you talking about to the left? That's right there of it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
right
blacked
here.
out or kind of faded
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, also they use a really short shadow depth of field. They use a really it probably use like a lens that went down to like 1.2 or 1.0.
mm-hmm.
A really shallow lens. They hiding some shit.
Of course, the
Smoke
video is
and
only what
mirrors.
20 seconds long, less than 20 seconds.
Look at dude, and then here's the motherfucker right here doing this. She know how to do it in game.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
make
show
sure.
you that it's working.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing
I
this
mean,
number.
he's not playing nothing. That's the start screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, and he pushed the button, and the screen came up like he did like this. Look, go back right here. Look, watch when they push it. Hold on, I'm gonna go back a little bit more. No, watch. I'm showing, and push. There you go.
And then you fade out. Like
Then you fade out real quick, like oh,
Like so
You
that
can't
wasn't
wait.
even indicative of real gameplay because it was just at a start screen. And the moment you actually interacted with the game, then you fade to black. I'm like, oh, of course, yeah,
so they said that you can get your refund, right? They
yeah.
said
They say everybody can get the
you
refund.
get the refund.
So are you able to get your refund after it arrives?
Probably so.
I would hope so. Like
Like
If
what
for
happens
some-
when
for-
y'all
for-
get it and it's not like as advertised and
y'all
y'all
know
don't
how
like
much bullshit that'd be for somebody to pre-order something like almost a year and a half ago, and then you get the product and it's like not representative of the final product. Oh, and that's a lot.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Collector's Edition.
Some Metal Gear-
That's a little different. That's a little different because wasn't this like a Kickstarter almost for the most part?
I mean,
Or it
hell,
was
you
just-
might as
or-
well call that
or-
Solid Snake statue a Kickstarter because shit, that
or-
shit wasn't even. That's a pre-starter. That's a
Yeah,
toe starter, bro.
That's a restarter right there.
A pinky starter, bro. That wasn't even a
Shit
real
starter.
statue.
Do I sound much better now? Somebody said my mic was made in Barbados. It probably was.
Wow. Why we gotta hate on Barbados? Ain't nothing wrong with Barbados.
I know. I want to go to Barbados.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, it just the
It-
quality of work on
just
some of
the-
this stuff, y'all. It's just bad, you know.
It's just the
like
presentation. Yeah, it's
the Metal
that
Gear.
wasn't
this.
enough.
Who's that other company supposed to be making another Nintendo 64? If they come out before these guys.
There's another company making another 64.
Yeah, Mod Retro. They made the chromatic Game Boy,
But
I
is there
remember
really that much
hearing
of a
about that.
demand?
but they said they had something, you know. But also too, the Nintendo 64 is a difficult system. It's like the Saturn. It was really tough to break that FPGA unless you just get one. I just gave up. I just went and got me a 64. But yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see when
At this-
when it
At this
releases.
case, wouldn't it probably just be better just to buy a N64 and have it modded to do what
yeah,
they're supposed to try to do?
Yeah, getting
The
the OG
HDMI
one
kits
and
are
actually.
like $100, $150.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I think I'd much rather do that than wait on what could potentially be one of the biggest scams of the century, depending on how that shit
Nah,
turns
man,
out.
look, this goes back to the point that we were talking about in the group chat. Emulation, baby. Just emulate the games.
Oh yeah,
that's
like I
why
was
I'm
putting in the chat.
downsizing a lot of my collection.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm
Yep.
downsizing a lot of stuff. And people are like, why are you selling? I'm like, it ain't none of your fucking business why I'm selling. Just-
Bro,
I-
we
I
ain't gonna
didn't-
go
I didn't-
down that conversation tonight.
no, we're not
I-
gonna do that now.
I didn't tell the chat, but I told this immediate chat, but over the weekend I found the PlayStation 2 emulator. I'm not gonna say where I got it from. Google with your friends, so go ahead and just do your due diligence. Boy, that thing was. Obviously, I was acting brand new. I was like, ooh, wee.
Oh, hold on.
You know,
hold
you
on.
can actually play some of those emulators on your Xbox Series X.
And I know, I think Zelda. I think me and Zelda was having a conversation like earlier this year. I was like, if I'm gonna get an Xbox like Series X, it's purposely just to do that, just for emulation.
I didn't do
That's all
that to
I'm
my
using it for.
Xbox then.
I
I
got
was
was
here-
Series X.
I was-
I can do that too. So.
I was hearing that it's very easy to get
Yep.
into developer mode, and then you just
Developer
load
mode's
shit
easy.
on
I
there.
think it's like it costs like $20, and then you can
Yeah,
just
you can
literally
buy-
download
mhm.
that stuff, and
Yep.
and I mean
So,
it's and it works because I've seen it. You know, I have not done it myself, but I've seen it. There's tons of tutorials and stuff out there. But it's like people were playing like Final Fantasy, 7, and
The tutorial I
they're-
saw, it took me no more than 25 minutes to get it up. And when I tell you it's a stark difference between how it looked on the native hardware, I was like, y'all, I'm never gonna go back to that Section 8 PlayStation 2 ever again after playing this shit. Y'all got me,
Why is
y'all got me
Section
all the
8
way twisted.
Okay, here's the test.
I'll
Here's the
be-
test because some of the
Section
ROMs that I've played for Metal Gear Solid 2,
Mhm.
they always or Substance have always like bogged out after like a couple of stages. So
Mhm.
like try testing it out and see if it plays really good.
All I
Like,
know is that they were playing God of War, like
You
know,
talking
God
about
of
on the
War
Xbox
2.
one or the one that I the
yeah,
one
on
that
the
I got?
Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
On the
I would say the
Xbox
one that I got when I was playing Metal Gear Solid 3, that was working just fine. So if you're talking about 2 specifically,
Yeah,
I'll have to download that. I'll have to download that one to try it out.
Yeah, two's
I'm
my
about to
favorite.
download
So
it now.
like, yeah, like I have two. I have two on my Steam Deck, and the ROM that I got wasn't very good. I actually downloaded 2 or 3 different ones, and like,
Which,
I
by
don't
the
know if
way,
you-
for folks
Oh,
who
yeah,
don't
sorry.
know, the ROMs are legal as long as you own the actual game. So
Mm-hmm.
before people start getting, all
People
mad about
get mad.
things.
And I own those games, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah. No. I know you do, but like I was just making sure other people
That
knew.
is so silly.
I have owned those games at some point. I can't say if I do or don't now. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter.
The words
Well,
of Aiden Nigger are
the
not
way
words.
it's like what you say is, it's like, I have a digital copy in case my original ever got destroyed. Well, I no longer
know.
have my original because it was destroyed. So
Mm-hmm. Or somebody
playing
just
my
happened
digital backup.
or somebody just had to jack my shit. And that's because somebody just happened to jack my shit when I moved. It's like, hey, I had them at one point, but I backed them up, and I'm damn sure not gonna spend X amount of hundreds of dollars to buy them again. So, hey, my dollar, my choice.
And it don't apply to people on fucking Facebook. They be like, your dollar, your
Oh,
choice.
God.
How dare you use your dollar, your choice? You don't have a choice. You're a
Man, you got
YouTuber.
pocket watchers
can't do
everywhere.
that.
They're like, "What you doing with your money?" It's like none of your goddamn business.
And if I say
I
that,
am-
then
I am-
I'm mean. Then I'm like offensive.
Be mean. Fuck them people.
No, I
I
know,
know,
but
right?
say be like, people love to fucking deflect. I just like, why you selling? You got all this. Like, why the fuck do you care? That's what I really would say on them sometimes. But then people.
Well, yeah, I'm interested to see what tomorrow's video is, what the comments are gonna look like for me.
Yeah, it should be
boy.
interesting.
It's so crazy, man. If these people have these, are real, man. I think I'm gonna make a video on that soon. I just don't. I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I think I'm gonna make a video.
Don't
on
give
that.
them no.
Alright.
Don't give them no.
No,
airtime.
you're giving them air. Don't give them air.
Mhm.
No, but just speaking of emulation, real quick. In general,
relationship with your collection.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and people are in love with your stuff more than you are sometimes, and it's like,
I know,
bruh,
right?
that's weird. But no, it's like, for a good emulator to exist, in general, the hardware that's doing the emulation has to be about 4 to 5 times more powerful than the original hardware, right? Which is why there's always this like gap in time between generations of emulators and stuff like that. Well, what's interesting is like the new hardware, and this is kind of like one of the things that I wanted to kind of talk about with some of the hardware rumors for like next gen PlayStation, Xbox, Steam Deck, all that kind of stuff. But it's like the new stuff that's coming out of AMD. I mean, we're talking. I mean, this is some pretty crazy stats and specs to the
I
point
saw
where
that.
it's like, yeah, like
Sony is
Nvidia
working with
may
some
actually be in a
jokers.
bad spot in the next generation that comes out, which is when these new consoles hit. So I wonder if maybe that's one of the reasons why both Sony and Microsoft decided to stay with AMD instead of like shopping around with somebody else, because they knew what was coming, and they were like, no, this shit is legit. Let's go ahead and stay with them.
Ain't Sony doing something with AMD or something like that?
Oh yeah. Like in fact, AMD and Sony are technology partners.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They doing something. They supposed to be working on something together for like PlayStation 6, and then like with that Mark Ciccone guy, they all working together on some shit like that.
Yep.
I
So
think
Mark
like the
Cerny,
PlayStation 5 is like, you can almost kind of look at the PlayStation 5 generation as like a sacrifice or something to get to really what they really wanted to get to.
And F that.
Yeah,
Well, we all bought it. I mean, shit.
Yeah, we
Shouldn't
bought
be
off
the
the
way.
off of
All I know
off of
is
false
We're the
pretenses.
lambs in that sacrifice.
We bought off of false
You didn't bought
pretenses
the
that
Wii U shit.
we bought off of false pretenses that everything was gonna be 4K 60, and you can only play this on PlayStation 5. Well, that was a damn lie.
Yeah, and KOTOR remastered. Damn it.
We
yeah,
knew
but
it was
apparently
we knew it was-
that game's just on the back burner. It's gonna come back at some
I
point.
said,
No,
that's
it's
never
back
gonna
burner
be
for 10
funny.
years.
We still bad.
Well, I mean, you know what? Silk Song eventually came out.
I'm
7 years.
telling y'all right
Is it
now,
good?
I am throwing a party if KOTOR actually gets a release date and I get to
Really?
see actual live footage. It's going down. son.
Get the grill ready. You already know what time
I'm
for it is.
cooking out everything. I'm
We
gonna
gonna
do a
have a-
live stream.
have
of me
a
cooking
whole-
and playing, and it's going down.
A whole Star Wars themed barbecue.
Yup.
Hey, that's
Whole
what's
Star
up.
Wars theme.
I'll fly down for that. Day that
Yep.
happens, I'll fly down for that shit.
Ewok briskets and ribs.
Yeah, you gotta love that. No, but it's like so the PlayStation handheld.
You gotta come dressed up too. You gotta come dressed up for it too.
So
I got my robes.
supposedly the new PlayStation 6 handheld is going to have the same amount of horsepower in terms of what it can produce as the PlayStation 5 base model.
Well, that's gonna be about.
But it's gonna be digital only.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but if you had a portable PS5, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's nice. And guess what? They want to price it the same price as the Switch 2. I'm sorry, but that would absolutely murk the Switch 2.
They're gonna have to come to a lot of compromises for something like that on the fly, but we'll see.
But that's what I'm saying though. The new
AMD,
so the new AMD like APU, like it's a chiplet design.
Yes, blood cakes for everybody. That's right.
It's gonna be the scalability and the way that the compute units are set up. It's like the amount of work that they can do per cycle is so much greater than like what the PlayStation 5 currently does. So from a energy efficiency standpoint, because apparently within all the internal documents that Sony has been, they basically leaked that they've been able to get a hold of, Sony's like, we are very cost conscious. Make sure that we, maintain prices, that are reasonable and this, that, and the other. So it looks like we're not going to have $1,000 PlayStation 6 or $1,000 PlayStation 6 handheld. And I'm
they say that now.
That's smart.
Yeah,
if they come out with a handheld that's as strong as a PS5, competing with the Switch 2 at the same price point.
Wait till that 5-star game.
All I can say is
wait till the 5A game come out.
all I can say is like, for the most part, everybody besides Nintendo has been effing up this generation, but like Sony definitely will be one of the first ones to say like, oh no, we didn't say that. Well, we did say that, but we didn't mean that shit now. What I mean by that is, do y'all remember the whole thing that happened with Horizon Forbidden West? Initially, that game was supposed to get a free PlayStation 5 upgrade, and then the year that was supposed to come out, Crying Jim Ryan, when he was still head of PlayStation, he was like, oh no, we're not doing that anymore. Now y'all got to pay for the upgrade. And then people was like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all said y'all was doing essentially what Xbox was doing with smart delivery, and they was getting on his ass, bro. It's like, nah, we ain't paying that extra $10. And then he came out with, I gotta see if I can find the tweet. But this dude, I read behind the tweet, and that dude was salty. It basically said, okay, we will honor the Horizon Forbidden West getting the free PlayStation 5 upgrade. Going forward, you will be spending the extra $10 on the PlayStation 5 upgrade. I said, that man salty as shit.
Yeah,
said,
but think about it, though.
You got me.
They got rid of him though. Right? And the new dude that's there, he's like, nah, man, let's start doing some crossbreeding and like multi-platform and stuff like that. Like he's drinking the same Kool-Aid that Microsoft drank.
But sometimes typically how generations set, depending on when that leader steps down, they'll have to wait the generation after before they can really start making adequate changes, because for the most part they're pretty much just riding off of whatever the previous leader had.
Well, yeah, but that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2027, 2027, we got new consoles.
Kind of like how the Xbox One was still Don Matrix generation, and Phil just had to come in and clean up whatever bullshit he had, and then the series that was his generation. But then we see how that shit turned out. So I'm hoping to see Sony turn back around next generation, because we can't be having no more $400 million flop cores happening anymore, man. That shit was. It will be the next Star Wars. I promise.
I think that what we're gonna see next gen is gonna be everybody's gonna be happy. I think it's gonna be a true and proper, generational move.
No, my pockets ain't gonna be happy.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, you got folks saying about the Switch 2 right now, and I think that's just lack of games right now. We need some.
This is the first year, and people go back and look at the first releases from Nintendo. Nintendo never released more than like 3 releases, 3 games.
Yeah, but you got, these folks then came off of 3-4 years of no games, and then we got saturated. We got just
but that's how Nintendo
drives with games.
I understand, but it's Nintendo though. Nintendo works different. Nintendo goes by to beat their own drum.
Honestly, I
hopped on.
Nintendo is like a woman that's got a mind made up. You ain't changing that shit.
I bought a Switch. I did. I hopped on the bandwagon and bought one. The last game I bought was the Shadow of Labyrinth, and I haven't bought a single Switch game since.
No, I slowed down on mine too. But I mean, Switch. Somebody earlier in the chat said why people hate. Nobody hate. only people who hate Switch 2 is people online who trying to get clicks for money and stuff like that. They just talk like they just feed into stuff like that.
On the block,
Is why do we need to compare a Switch performance to like every other handheld performer out there? Like you want to compare it to a Steam Deck. It's not that type of machine.
You
It's just
can't
not.
do it. You can't do
Oh,
it.
speaking of Steam Deck,
Hmm.
there's supposedly an actual Steam console, like TV console coming.
I heard it, like
Yeah,
I've been hearing
I've
about,
always
that
saying
for a
that,
few
yeah.
years
Yeah, it's
now.
been a
Like
minute.
for a few years, yeah.
Because
I
I,
mean,
heard
if
that, I
that
heard about
actually
that before the
happens-
Steam Deck came out. Then the
I
Steam
don't
Deck
know if
came
we
out.
need
And
that though.
it
Do we
was
need
easy.
that?
No,
That'd be
we
pretty
got
dope, though.
Steam Deck.
Well,
lie.
but hold on
The
a
Steam
second.
box, that'd be
Before
pretty
the
dope.
Steam Deck came out, didn't they? What was the Steam
The
box?
Steam
Wasn't it called
box,
Steam
Steam
box?
box.
Steam
Mhm.
Yeah.
That Steam
My
The
box
cousin
is
Steam
had
box
one.
came, but I
trash.
think it was an idea that was a little ahead of its time because the hardware and form factor and stuff just never really like added up right. But
What
I
was that
think that what
Google joint?
happened is that now that we have all this portable computing,
Stadia?
especially like the portable gaming PCs, like now it's easy to take that and put it into a bigger box with a better fan, better ventilation, increase the power, and be able to make a 1080p or even a 4K box here in the short term. So I think we're not that far away from that. And obviously Microsoft is trying to
Ooh.
come up with the Xbox PC, right? That's
Alex,
what
are
they're
you buying
doing.
the Rogue? Are you buying the Xbox ROG Ally?
I
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I
he
have a
is.
ROG
Yeah.
Ally
You buying
currently,
it?
right? And
Oh,
I have
you're
a
You
buying
Steam
buying it?
Deck, and I
Yeah.
have several of them. I don't think so.
Several, he says.
No, you're buying it
But
because
it's like the
which
the
one's
problem
still.
is if the price to performance is good, like if it comes in at
You
eight
already know
ninety
the price of
nine, fuck
performance.
no.
It's
But it's not
$900.
native, right?
Well,
It's not
they say
Yeah,
native.
that still is not the final price, so I'm kind of like, okay, I'm waiting for the confirmation at this point. But I'm not spending $900 for that. No.
because they said from my understanding when I was reading it, they said some games you can play natively on there, but the vast majority of the library you would have to stream. That was the hard no for me.
So
That
here's
was
the
turn off for
thing.
me.
I don't understand why people don't understand. Like, you can play native games that are PC native. If it's not PC native, then you cannot play your Xbox game catalog. So, like, some games like Gears, let's say Reloaded, if you have, the PC version on the Xbox store, you can play it on your Xbox and vice versa, right?
Mhm.
So, but that's still the PC version of the game. But it's like your entire back catalog, no. And so this is not a true Xbox handheld in that sense. And I have a feeling that maybe somewhere down the line we will see a true Xbox handheld that does play those games natively. That's the one that I would be interested in buying. This is just basically a new UI that has some Xbox specific things built into it, but it's not the hardware solution that we're looking for. And I don't know if there's licensing issues with being able to play the whole back catalog or whatever, because
It
technically the
probably has something
hardware
to do with
should be
that.
able to do it, but it's not.
I don't
I'm pretty
understand.
sure
I
it
mean,
has
like,
it probably
yeah.
has something to do with licensing. Yeah, I would agree with
I
that.
I think it's a
Why?
licensing thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a different proprietary. It doesn't have the same contracts. Yeah, that makes sense. I was looking at the chat. I saw Jenna Hayes had said something about, have you noticed that all the even number PlayStations have been really good and all the odd number PlayStations have been shitty, basically.
Yeah,
Huh.
minus PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I would say PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
PlayStation
so-
1 doesn't
So
count.
like,
but
so
PlayStation 2 was really good. PS3, meh, meh. PlayStation 4 was really good. PS5, yeah.
Hmm.
me.
I
That's a
mean,
good
I think
observation.
PlayStation 5 is good.
I mean, you know what? 5 is. I'm sorry, y'all. 5 is a PS4 plus plus.
I was
Pro
about to
Plus.
say,
It's a
I was about to say,
PS4
yeah,
Pro
like
Plus.
how this generation has been. This has been the most. This has been the most like by the numbers. Oh, it's just a PlayStation 4, but with more bells and whistles in it. And the only thing that was really improved was what load times. Virtually, most games will no longer have any load screens. That's a damn lie. I knew that shit by the time I played Babylon's Fall. That motherfucker took like almost 15 seconds to load. Talking about we ain't getting no more load times. I said, oh, that's the first lie. And then
You know what
had
they
the
did to
8
us?
What's that?
Dumb motherfuckers did the iPhone method. They did the iPhone thing.
Mhm.
I
They
did a
did
little worse
because
than
you know how
iPhone,
every year
I'll be honest.
iPhone. Well, this year is supposed to be a bigger iPhone, but every year is like a little bit of difference every year. So Microsoft and Sony like, you know what? Let's do that. We just make a little bit of difference. Guess what? Ray tracing, motherfuckers. Like, Okay.
And
that's a
honestly,
new
Well,
deal.
now it's path tracing. That's the big
I was about to
thing.
say,
Everybody wants to do
Now it's
path
frames per
tracing.
second, and then all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. The play, that's why they make it. That's why they still making PS4 games. I think the PS4, the PlayStation 4 Pro, or even the PS4 was one of the best generations they did.
they're still making
Yeah.
games for it.
Yeah.
Of course.
And the PS4 was
yeah.
when the PS4 came out, but then when the PS4 Pro came out, you saw a huge difference. You were like, damn, that was
Well, so-
rocking.
HDR was a huge difference. I won't lie.
Supposedly, that's why the PS6 handheld is supposed to be so powerful and so cheap because they want people to get off the PS4s. Like Sony is actively trying to pull people off the PS4.
Well, they should stop
making games for PS4.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Stop
I
making
just bought a
games.
PS4
Did-
game.
did-
reason to buy if you're gonna make the same game for PS4. I'm like,
Did y'all see that supposed leak or rumor that that Resident Evil 9/Requiem might be coming to the PlayStation 4? I said, dog,
Yeah, I
that
saw
shit better
that.
not be on, that shit better not be on PlayStation 4. It better not be on.
it's been way
It's smart
long.
for
Just
them to
out of
do it, though.
out of the history of like all PlayStations. I don't ever think I've seen the past generation last this long.
And it hasn't. It hasn't.
Like I can
And-
see like third-party developers throwing like a game here or there, but you don't see those. Like in GameStop, the wall would be all PS5 back in the day if this was what was really going on. But it's not. Half
a
of the
mixture.
wall is PS4,
PS4 and
and a
5.
third of the wall is PS5.
The day
A
Just
third.
Dance doesn't come out for the PS4, then you know the PS4 is over.
The fact that
Yeah, that's a
the
big
fact
fact.
that Call of Duty is still on the PlayStation. I'm sorry, that shit. By 2022, that should have been a wrap. 2022 should have been the last Call of Duty they got. But they
You
Why
know
would
what that tells me though? You know what that tells me? It tells me
What's
that there is not a significant jump in the performance
It's
in
not.
the games. There's really
The
not. Like
the
if you got
dimension
somebody on the like when we played Destiny and if you were still playing on the 360 against somebody that was on Xbox One, you were getting got. You
Oh,
could
you was a-
not.
You was in a third world country playing
You
on
was in a
Xbox
third, like,
360
bro,
to play,
you
so
gotta get
yes,
off
sir.
the 360, bro. Get off the 360. You gotta get on the Xbox. You gotta get on the Xbox One. You can't do that. It's not the same anymore. It's just not.
The install base for the PS4 is crazy. I do
Yep.
not blame companies not making a game. That's money left on the table. They're like, why would you leave this PS4 money on the table and wait? The consoles went up in price, and a lot of people got PS4s or PS5s that can play PS4 already. Nobody's moving up. A lot of people are not moving up to the pros. Only people moving up to the pros is guys like us who do content or who are really hard.
Put me in there.
Don't put me in there. I didn't
Oh
get a
well,
pro.
I mean, you didn't do it, but I'm saying, but still, like, you know, most folks, most content creators and stuff like that, or PlayStation like diehards like me. Like I got,
yeah.
well, shit, I got, goddamn, one.
He had cities. He's like, yeah, I got 1, 2, 3.
He's the
I got
PlayStation
5
ambassador.
PlayStations.
Yeah, he's the ambassador.
Hey, they need to pay me like that. Shit, I love it. I ain't gonna
Like the way you are with your PlayStations is the way I am with my Xboxes.
yeah, I know. I was gonna say,
I
I,
have every generation Xbox. So I don't have like I only have one 360, and that's the Halo
I got
Reach
two
one.
360s. I love 360s. I got two custom. Well, I got three 360s. I got one in case it go bad. Got the Gears. I got the Halo, and then I got like a regular black one put up in storage.
I have every single
I
generation.
got the Xbox.
Every
Yeah, I
single
got the-
generation.
Oh, you got the S's and all that stuff too?
No, I don't have S. No S. No,
Oh, he's
like-
talking
got
about
the
like
one.
he has the.
Oh,
like,
miss. Guess what? Oh, you
Yeah,
got
one
the
of
you got the
every
VCR Xbox still, don't you?
Oh yeah, with the Connect and everything. Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind. Well, it's one sitting in our spot in Goodwill. It's still one.
170.
You're asking 170 for that?
No. I say it's one. And no, it's like I think it's 110. But no,
That's
it's
Still a lot. Yeah,
it's still a
that's
lot.
still
Yeah,
a lot.
it's still a lot.
Hell no.
Something like that should be no more
But it's
than
in
like
the
80
box though.
bucks.
It's in the box and all stuff. I looked at it. It's a VCR. I looked it out. I pulled it out and looked at it like, it's just an Xbox. It's very difficult for me to buy a new generation Xbox. I will buy a 360 or I'll buy like something else for an Xbox. And before I buy that, you know,
If it's gonna be an Xbox, like if I were to go out game hunting and it was at a Goodwill or some random store and they had it for like $20 or something like that, it's either I'll pick it up if it's a OG Xbox or if it's a 360.
But
Like
the OG Xbox,
I'll
you gotta
completely
make
walk
sure it
past
works.
Xbox One. Like I don't need it. I
The
don't. Need
OG
it.
Xbox, you gotta make sure them jokers work because there ain't no roaches in
I
it.
fixed that joke.
Ain't no roaches. Them shits was roach
Yeah,
motel.
Roach
When I worked at
Motel.
GameStop.
That's-
Yes,
yeah.
sir. It was that and GameCube, surprisingly, because of how thick the GameCube was. Yeah, they used to live in them. They used to live in them jokers, bro. I cleaned enough of those to know. Oh my god.
They be coming out.
Yep. I remember
Surprise,
y'all remember the intro for the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like they're the world's most fit. When the top of the turtle van pops up, I swear to God, I popped up a GameCube one time, and them motherfuckers looking at me like they about to hop out and get the action. I said no.
Were they alive?
Yeah, they was alive.
Ugh.
They were the what do they call? I almost call them carpenter roaches, but they're
Motherfucker,
the
like you got a profession. It's like, yeah, I'm a carpenter roach. Yeah, well, I'm a mechanic roach. It's like I'm a doctor roach.
because they got like carpenter beads and shit like that. So
I
forgot.
I don't think there's carpenter roaches, bro. I think
I was
you're
like,
making up shit.
It was like, hey, bro.
ChatGPT, the
carpenter roach.
Hey, the way they popped out, they might as well be carpenters because shit.
A
they
carpenter
was-
roach. He's got a title,
Damn.
got a little name bag.
You need to put that. Hey, put that in your book. We need to figure out how to turn that into a T-shirt. Carpenter roaches.
Carpenter.
Carrying off your old or repairing your old consoles since 1975.
Guaranteed.
some-
Make sure they come Carpenter Roach free.
You know, hey, they on the lid on the side looking like, hey, close the door. So
Yeah, that was the thing because like back in the day when I worked at GameStop, we used to, you could tell what kind of a console trade-in you were about to get in by how the customer smelled. Like
Yep.
if they were all
Mhm.
danked out and cat urine and like ferret pheromones and like stale cigarette smoke and some weed and bo, you knew that motherfucker had a colony of something up in that box that he was about to trade in.
And typically the sign you knew there was about to be some bullshit. How they brought the system in. It wouldn't be like in a box or anything. They just be holding it by like the side or the handle with the.
Oh no, they put that shit in a Walmart bag. That's when.
Oh
you
yeah,
knew
on the
it was
Walmart.
up.
Yeah, that's my favorite. On the Walmart bag, it was like they playing under. Hey, how much can I get for this? Like, man, I don't even want to touch the shit if I'm being honest, bro. Like,
bro, we used to keep like the nitrile gloves underneath. I'm like, nah, man, we ain't.
Yep.
That's why they wouldn't take certain peripherals back. They were like, nah, man, you run on that with your feet. We ain't doing
balance
that.
boards. We didn't take
Yeah,
those.
they
We
were
didn't, we didn't take the Tony Hawk ride boards. For the longest time, we didn't take the Donkey Kong the bongo drums. We didn't take those.
The
Yeah.
bongo drums. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that
I made the mistake when I first started like collecting and going to Goodwills when I first started. Man, I was seeing those Wii boards and all those Wii accessories. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this stuff and I'm gonna go get it traded in. They're like, yeah, that'd be a nickel. I'm like, a nickel? Like, yeah, we don't want this.
And that's if you went to like an independent.
Yeah.
Like
If
an
you go anywhere else,
place,
they'd be like,
GameStop was like,
we
nah.
don't need this. We won't take this. Like we have tons of this stuff in the back. We don't need any more.
Are the Guitar Hero when that was still big, the peripherals. Oh man, so many damn Guitar Hero peripherals, man.
Hey, it had a resurgence during COVID though, man. Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah.
Prices.
It's interesting. Speaking of Guitar Hero, the guys and gals that made the original Guitar Hero, they all got together and left the company, right? And they're now making their own company, and their first game is supposed to be coming out relatively soon. So, honestly, if they can kind of recapture that magic, I'd be all over that.
Is it another music-based game? Yeah.
Yeah, it's some kind of music rhythm type thing.
Man,
that'd be good.
And that OG, man, that first Guitar Hero game, bro.
Oh, dude.
Man, that was the best.
Teenage Mutant Roaches.
The way they popped out, they might as well be ninjas. Probably were mutants too. How damn big they were. Shit.
They're wearing 6 pairs of Air Force Ones, black Air Force Ones.
The black one, and they got the all black forces on. Yep.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
Okay, that was a good one. Bebop and Rocksteady.
And they got the shiesties on. Alex, know what I'm talking about? They got the black force with the shiesties on.
They got the extra blicky. It's like blah 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 blah.
All right, y'all. We can land this plane. It's good 2 hours and stuff. It's been a short news week, but coming up soon, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. I will be in Japan in 2 weeks, probably. Well, I leave for Japan on 22nd, so I will be at the Tokyo Game Show, hopefully. And also too, well, I still will be like last time I went to Japan. We'll be doing a podcast from Japan. It'll be early for me, so it'll probably be like 9 o'clock for me. Still same time. I'm gonna set those up before I leave. But yeah, I'm going to Japan. Got my ticket booked and got my Airbnb booked and got a couple places I'm going to, some stuff. So I'll be making some content and stuff. Gonna have some good content coming in by next month and stuff. So just be ready for that. But yeah, I'll be in Japan, y'all. So
when is game show? Tokyo Game Show.
Tokyo Game Show is the 25th through the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
when you're there, you can actually pick up the Metal Gear Solid Collector's Edition.
Yeah, the actual good one. Yeah, that would.
Yeah, so maybe
that's right.
Maybe you could hook us all up.
I might can.
Well, I'm good on Metal Gear for.
But I guarantee you, the price is going to be way cheaper than whatever is on eBay.
I don't have it, I don't have the desire to buy a lot of shit this time. Like as I'm, draining stuff out, like just draining stuff out, Paul. As I'm draining out. No,
we need to have a conversation though about like if there's anything that's Japan only that any of us might want. Not anything big, obviously, like crazy.
I probably do a giveaway or something like that. Oh yeah, get my JR pass too. Yep, I gotta get JR pass and stuff. Oh, and thank you, Pink Person. We about to land the plane. She said, going back to it. If y'all want to watch a good martial arts film, check out Twilight of the Warriors. Came out 24. It's good. Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, and English. Nice.
I'm gonna add that to my collection for sure. Thank you. I always need a good martial arts film.
Yes,
I got 100 martial arts films in there in the room, so I'm ready. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh snap! Hey, look, we about to land this plane, but look, the princess, I'm sorry, the queen, she's still over here trying to make it rain. Hey, look, shout out to you, baby girl. Appreciate them $10. That's going to go a long way to that official Metal Gear Solid Delta, and not that Metal Gear Solid fake eater or whatever that bullshit was that Konami dared to try to sell us America on is. But Steve, you are getting us right over here with the real Solid Snake, not Solid Fake. You feel me, girl? Yeah, sure you're right.
Damn it. It's so stupid.
You need like a big halo behind you and like white robes.
When it comes down, when it comes down and stuff like that.
Coming down on high.
I've been playing around while I've been editing the videos. I've been playing around with green screen effects, so I got something special for y'all close towards the end of the month. So
nice.
I ain't gonna say what it is, but I got something for y'all though.
But yeah, y'all. Thank you, man, for that. I appreciate that. But update y'all with the Japan stuff. I'll be in Japan for 2 weeks. Well, I guess to y'all 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks for me. But I will be doing the podcast from there. Be going different places. What else I'm gonna be doing? It's just gonna be a fun time. I haven't did my schedule for Japan, but the channel just taking a little break and stuff, getting my mind reset and doing stuff.
Vacation.
Vacation, selling some games and just doing a little different stuff, getting stuff back into order and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys. This is gonna be it's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be pretty fun. But I'm doing a podcast. Also next week, Miss Sadie says she's gonna return. She just got back. She's jet lagged. She's probably in the bed, just sleep, dreaming about Pokemon and all the kind of shit. So
she getting back to the fire that is Canadian prices, because I can only imagine.
Yeah, I'll put that on my list.
I'll tell you one thing though. Taking American money over to Canada to buy stuff, I felt like I was a king. I was like, oh, that's what I call it. Oh, okay.
I hope I feel like that when I go to Japan. Hope a spot for the Nintendo Museum.
Yeah, right now the exchange rates are good, bro. You'd be locked and loaded.
I was about to say, hopefully that exchange rate is really good, so you can be able to ball out like a king over there.
Oh yeah, and I'll be doing it from somewhere. I don't know where. Well, we'll find it. We'll figure it out. Well, guys, thank y'all so much. Ness, where everybody can find you, bro?
Find me, Neo Ness, on YouTube. New video drops tomorrow afternoon, so stay tuned for Tiberius and myself. That's going to be funny, so hopefully y'all like it. You can also find me at _Neo_Ness on Instagram, and stay tuned. For those of you that are going to conventions, I'll be at Pittsburgh Gaming Expo October 3rd through the 5th. So if you're out there and you're game hunting, you happen to see me, stop by, say what's up. Collect and play the way you want to collect and play your games. See you next time.
Big Doctor.
I'm in my usual little disgusting underbelly of the internet known as X, formerly
Yes,
known
sir.
as Twitter.
I be in them
I don't
streets
know why I
too.
stay there so much, but I just roll around in the filth, and you know, that's where you can find me if you want to see more crazy content.
It's like the old saying that Bane said, man. Like, you only dwelled in darkness. I was born in it.
Yeah, that's right.
You were born in darkness.
Y'all can catch, like the Geek Doctor said, y'all can catch me in the slum streets of Twitter X and also on Instagram, YouTube. The next video I got working on, I'm just gonna go and say it right now. If you guys are fans of Call of Duty, Madden, and 2K specifically, I got some jabs coming your way. You know, don't take any type of offense to it. Don't at me whatsoever. So the video is about pricing in video games as to why stuff is like the way it is now. So yeah, it's a big one for you people. Pause. But yes, I'm really excited about it. I think I did myself with this, so I can't wait to drop that out for you guys. And again, you Madden and Call of Duty 2K players, hey, don't at me, bro. It is what it is. Y'all showed y'all worth. So you know.
I'm just the right way, guys. I will see y'all next time. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel. Maybe I might have hair. Maybe I might won't. We don't know. We don't see how it works out. And I always remember
Shave Club, baby.
do it the right way.